Transfer life. Do 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 do.
Do.
Transfer the life.
Although, hang on. Let's
That
talk
was a
about.
wonderful jingle. Hey guys,
Oh no, are we live?
how we doing?
We're doing great.
The
You
streak
have...
continues.
Yep.
The streak just keeps going.
This just keeps happening.
Great. I want to start doing outtakes, like intakes, I guess, if you will, because it's always as we're coming in, and it's always entertaining. I want to do like a full splice reel. Anywho, what's up, TPK community? I'm that Magic Juice. This is Queen's Gambit, a Tyranny of Dragons campaign. I have to turn that down. Holy heck.
Oh no.
I'll work on that while you guys are going. I have the pleasure of DMing this lovely group. This is a Tyranny of Dragons campaign, and the running slogan, one of the running slogans is, if you think you know the Tyranny of Dragons campaign, I assure you, you've never seen it done like this before. So, before we do a brief recap of our last session and get right into it, we'll go around the table, so to speak, and have everybody introduce themselves in overlay order as usual. So, Heck, who are you?
Hey guys, it's me, Sir Heckelite. I'm going to be playing Aster, the Shifter Druid Circle of Wildfire, as per usual. Let's keep on keeping on.
Hi, it's me. I'm Niffer, the Cod Unawares. I'm playing Eliseo, the Time Wizard, Chronergy. I don't know the actual name of that.
It's me now, right? It's me. Hi. It's me, Hyacinth. I'm playing Icarus, who now has 2 subclasses new today. So I'm a College of Eloquence Bard and a Hexblade Warlock.
And then it's me, Corndog McGraw. I'm twin number 1, and I'm playing Juno, the Twilight Domain Cleric. No multi-class here. And I'll send it over to Ulta.
Hey guys, it's Chrissy. I'm playing Ulta, Swarmkeeper Ranger Kobold, at your service.
Awesome. Okay, so before everybody starts flooding in a bunch of channel point stuff or a bunch more channel point stuff, we're trying to get the alerts turned down. I have no control over that on my end, so hang on, hold. We'll do a, like, the ice cubes at the bottom of a water glass thing where they all hold until it's way too tall for you to catch it and they just slam into your face. We're at the hold part, okay?
In the meantime, do you want me to roll this this good table that we got?
Go right ahead.
Good table.
All right. Let me roll a d5 fast. 4. So this will go to Juno then.
Juno. Oh, I get the music.
Which is good because, the hat. Juno, would you mind rolling a d100 for me?
I can do that. 41.
41.
Oh, it's actually nighttime.
It's nighttime.
It is?
Oh, why won't you let me search the number? Oh, fine, I'll just scroll down. This is fine. This is fine.
Like the olden days where we had to actually scroll down the scroll bars before the wheel.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna send this to Magic.
Okay, while you're
I
sending
think he can flavor this very well.
Let's do a quick recap. So last time on Tyranny of Dragons, we began to cover a pretty large expanse of travel from Baldur's Gate to the eventual destination of Waterdeep. So in this campaign, there is a ton of travel. And we wanted to find this sort of sweet spot between not like doing every single day start to finish. Like that would just become a bit, I think, too much of a slog. But we didn't want to overlook it completely because there's plenty of opportunity within that to roleplay, figuring out what we want to do and where we're, like, information about where we're going, meet people along the way potentially, and work on our arts and crafts and non-arts and crafts projects like working on fitness. Right, Juno? Getting strong.
Fitness
Sculpt
donut
that
in my
body.
mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, last time. Okay, here we are. So overall, we spent significant travel time working on crafting projects and observing the comings and goings of several folks along the way being this massive road that we're on, trying to gain passage with the carts across the entire caravan from alongside the roads. Your group in particular has picked up a gnome who seemed to basically recognize you as you drove by, and her name is Jamna. She has a very laid-back personality and is very small. So conversations with Aster and Seymour got us some new information about the world around us. The short version, Aster, you can fill this in more if you'd like to after I'm finished. But the short version is, it seems that Seymour, while a small and young tree thing, we don't know exactly what yet, he was essentially sent out by the inhabitants of his home to try and get help. And you guys have a sneaking suspicion that Rydoth was actually the person to pick him up. Has not been confirmed to this point, but I think that's the running theory. Am I right?
Yeah, although I think I ended up rolling a natural 20 on the check to realize that
you
these are
did.
likely treants.
Oh, yes, you did.
So yeah, they're likely treants that are in danger in this forest. But also
Right.
it mentioned that Ulta apparently looks like a forest spirit of some kind.
Yep, that's
which I
the
was
next
also
point.
like, what does that mean?
Yep. So that was another part of the conversation. Seymour told you that his people are getting sick, and then also referenced an ill guardian of the forests, who sort of looks like Ulta. Okay. So soon after that conversation, we get to where we are now. We can see a couple of nearby larger wooded areas, but in the small groupings of trees, I suppose, that are closer to the road along the way, you do find a sort of rotting and what you might describe as sickly grouping among them. And Aster, you did start to talk with those trees as well, who sort of corroborated Seymour's story. And then the group commenced in this sort of team effort to at least try to help/heal at least the localized area that you were in with this illness, whatever it is. And then on your way back to the carts that you had left on the side of the road, another new person greets you, calling himself Azbara. And after Icarus fires off a couple of hey, who the hell are you questions, we cut there. So for you guys, is there anything that I have missed or that you think is important to add and include?
I would say probably that Ulta is not participating in most activities as she is trying to distance herself a smidge from people noticing her and the group.
Okay. Fair enough. Anyone else?
At some point, Juno wanted to talk with her spouse. I wanted to talk with my spouse.
Okay.
Just
At the
about
moment-
cult things. But
Yeah, at the moment you're on your way back to the carts and within you can see Azbara, and you heard at least him introduce himself to Icarus. So you're all entering that scene. And he had asked
maybe
you for passage
don't-
to Waterdeep.
Don't talk about cult things around non-fam.
Should I just start back up by trying to question him again?
You can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
License and registration, please.
God.
So no, you should not start questioning that way.
Actually, I think last thing I remember was asking a ton of questions and getting 0 answers. So
Yeah, basically.
if anyone else has a better
you asked,
idea.
who he was, what's the deal, and he just said he told you that his name is Azbara and he's trying to pay you to take him to Waterdeep?
I'm actually I'm not in charge here, so I'm just kind of following the people ahead of us. I don't even know if we're going there, so maybe you should ask someone else with more knowledge. I just follow the path. I can't even drive.
That
Oh,
much is
I mean,
true.
we
There's
seem
no
to be
trouble.
taking-
Azbara will sit in back and stay out of way. He has his own food. You will not even know he is here.
Can I? So this is kind of weird, but can I like insight check that last statement to see if he's trying to like rob us? Because he was like in the back where I know it's just gold.
Yeah, vibe check him.
Like I don't know if that was enough to vibe check him off of, but I wanted to try.
You always can. Well, I mean, within reason. If we're like multi-checking the same thing, then we might have to dial it back. But
I got
you
a
guys haven't
dirty
abused
20.
that. Dirty 20, nice. Okay, so in observing him as he's talking to you, you can tell that he's got this like awkward demeanor. He seems like he's pretty shy. Greeted you from a distance in the first place, so like you get this kind of vibe that if he wasn't being sneaky, he was probably being careful.
Okay.
He's kind of talking with his head down a little bit, but he is looking right at you. So from what you can tell, it just seems like, yeah, he's just kind of on his own. Nothing really, I don't want to say nothing off about it, because it would be like not nearly as charismatic as you, like by a long shot, but more reserved, a little shy, and clearly his common is broken.
We were walking the carts, right? Not driving them. So we each had one, or were we driving at this point? I can't remember.
You had full stopped all 3 carts to...
Yes, so we were driving at this point, so I'll invite him on mine, and I'll keep an eye on him while someone else drives, because I can't legally drive.
I think that's the one I'm in.
So I'll just be like, I guess you can hop on the back of this one.
Yeah, I mean, we seem to be taking everybody. Is there a language that you're perhaps more comfortable speaking in?
Oh, this one assumes that no one else around these parts knows native language, so he does his best with the common.
Oh. Okay. What is the native language of this area exactly?
This one believes it is the common, no?
Of you.
Of you. Sorry.
Oh, of this one. This one hails from Thay, the Far East.
Oh. Have
If
I
you're
heard of
from-
that at all?
Yeah.
Like any idea? Like.
In all fairness, Aster would recall from previous conversations that you all have had within your party that Thay was referenced from from the standpoint of watching out for a particularly bad group of wizards.
Yeah, going into greenish. Okay, then yeah. Okay, cool. We got it. We got there.
Why did this stop? Oh, it didn't
Oh,
stop.
no.
It's just at a quiet part.
If you're from the Far East, why are you traveling to the north?
Oh, this one seeks opportunity in the Waterdeep. Homeland has been overrun by creatures of the undead since the overtaking, and this one has no home there anymore. And all of you by this point would be close enough to see even... there's like just enough light left that you'd be able to see. He's got this really ornate... brain fart. Baggy? That's such a crude word for it, but like a blanket almost. He's got this robe that just sort of drapes over his shoulders and arms, and you really can't see any defining features of his body because of it. But it's got these seams that are really clean. It's this almost bright red. A symbol on the chest is like a large circle with beams coming out as almost as if to indicate a sun with a straight line going up and down.
A sign.
And he's got the cuff of the robe basically extends into this form-fitting, almost nightcap sort of garb around his head. So only like his over his eyebrows, directly over his eyebrows, and then like cheekbones and just barely his chin are what you can see of his skin, aside from like his hands. everything else is covered.
Would the sun strike as like a signet or like a deity kind of piece?
You can make a history check.
Ho ho. Not bad for not being smart.
Okay. 17. You're not really familiar with, so you've heard of Thay, and you know it does exist, but you wouldn't have any recollection really of, like, outside of the conversations that you've had with this group, you wouldn't really know for sure. You are familiar with signets and symbols meaning different things on garments, but your exposure to that sort of thing is pretty limited for the past, a couple centuries.
Okay. The sun just kind of stands out to me, and I'm like, I'm like, well, that is unfortunate that the undead thing did happen. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I guess we can take you.
Ulta, keep me honest here. How far away are you?
I would say probably not. I'm in my head. Chrissy envisions it as like Ulta hanging out watching the carts while everyone else is doing their thing. So wherever they're camped out near the carts, I would assume she wouldn't have like walked away from them is the point. Like she would have just hung out at the carts, kept an eye on them, made sure nobody came near them. And as that person walked up and Icarus kind of intercepted them, she probably would have went back to like, he's got that under control or something like control.
Okay. I'm looking at your sheet real quick. Okay. Your passive perception is just high enough that with your description, I would say it's reasonable to say you can hear the conversation happening. But if you're basically trying to stay out of sight, am I getting that vibe close? So you can hear the conversations, but it would be really difficult to see what's going on. So you would have probably caught a glimpse of this dude in this super big red robe, but not a whole lot of detail beyond that. Fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I have something that I want to do that I think might be pointless, potentially.
Okay.
His robes. So our robes are black, like starch black, regular old cultist robes, and he's coming in with these fancy red robes. Oh, it could be stupid. I'm just gonna ask it anyways. Okay, so because he speaks this other language, I'm gonna see if he understands Draconic, because this guy just feels sus because he knew exactly where to find us and only wants us. And I'm nervous. So
let's check that just to be sure. Where are you getting that he only wants you?
I thought that's where it kind of ended last session. Was
Well,
like he was
because-
like, I have to go in your cards or something.
I was like,
that.
try a different card. I don't know how it works here. And
Yeah.
he was like, no.
Yeah,
Your card is for me.
That came from how separated you are from the groups in front of and behind you, like miles at this point. So he has no idea even that more are coming.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that makes a lot more
Oh,
sense.
I thought we were closer with the other folks.
I thought it was like a train line. Healer's like you.
Yeah, we did. I do recall from last time. At one point, the separation was getting greater and greater, especially as like more carts behind you stopped for more people than the ones in front of you, and then some pace changes. So it would be reasonable to say that you could potentially catch up to another grouping or the next cart in front of you going into Waterdeep, because there's still like over a week of travel left, or you could hold up until another group comes from behind you. But yeah, you're like in the middle and miles of separation on both sides.
Okay, because I know Juno wants to get caught up to some cultists then, or fall back to some cultists to ask a bunch of questions that we talked about earlier. But since they're not here, we won't ask them now. I am still going to lean into this just because I'm going to forget to do it in the future if I don't do it now. So I'm just going to ask in Draconic to see if he even like recognizes the language. Like, is Waterdeep your true end destination?
He's gonna look at you with this surprise, like, oh, and he'll respond in Draconic. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Insight check. I want to see if he lying.
I was
I don't
gonna
know.
guess
I don't know.
Draconic, but I didn't want to be that person to be like, oh, I bet he speaks Draconic.
Yeah. So anybody who can understand Draconic would have understood that that's what just happened. The rest of you would be like totally in the dark. I think is that just Ulta, or is anybody else speak Draconic?
LSAO can
I
too.
speak Draconic, yeah.
I don't. Yet.
Nice.
18 plus 7, so that's a 25 to see if I'm getting bad feels about, like, just because of, like, all we've heard about the North and the sickness in the North. Like, I'm very convinced that, like, Waterdeep is a spot, but we have to go beyond it because that's what we kind of learned from the trees. And it's like, is he associated to the sickness? What it will be? But basically, I just want to see if he's lying about stopping at Waterdeep.
Okay. So 25. Yeah, he was genuinely surprised at you just starting to speak to him in another language, and that he understood it, and he seems genuine that yes, Waterdeep is his destination.
Okay. I just cross my arms and eye him with heavy skepticism.
Okay.
Also, how did he find us here? We are miles away from anyone else. What in the F?
Is that Corndog asking the question, or is that Juno
Yeah,
asking
that's
the
me.
question?
That's me.
Okay.
What in the F?
I mean, that's a valid question.
You.
How did you get here?
In all fairness, you had noticed along most of this trek, but especially after the small mountainy area that you went through before the fork, or the merge, I guess, that like after that mountainy area, you noticed like every couple days, there would be several groups of people just like hanging out on the side of the road, trying to, get passage with carts, while you were still with other carts too. So, as far as you know, there's like nothing around here beyond the mountainous areas on the far extremities, on the east, the few patches of forest areas, in all directions, and then like the Sea of Swords to your far west. Like I think the nearest civilization that you had past Baldur's Gate was the Fields of the Dead, which was entirely nomadic area anyway.
Asking for a friend, did we remember him saying he would pay us for giving him a trip? Or okay, interesting. Not that I'm gonna ask of it, but that's nice.
I'm gonna ask of it.
It's nice to keep that in mind.
So with my arms crossed, I'd be like, how much? How much are you offering us for this ride to Waterdeep?
Oh, this one does not know what fair trade would be in this part of world. But this one has, and he's gonna like fumble around in this little pack he has and pull out like a small satchel of coins. This one has this.
Well, it would be expensive because we are very good company. I'll just throw that out there.
While he was like going through his bag, could we hear anything within it aside from the money? Like, could we hear potentially, like, I don't know, paper or something like that for my spouse? Like, if he is coming from a land of wizards, there could be things that are more
hear
valuable.
anything? You
You
can
just
make
want
a
to take spell
perception check.
components from this person for me?
Yes.
I love you.
I love good parchment.
I mean, I'm not gonna accept it, but it's precious that you're looking.
I just thought we were going for, do we hear more change than he's offering jingling around in there?
you can make a perception check too if you want. For that.
Yeah, sure, why
I
not?
rolled a 9 for my listening of spell components, and that's one of my best stats.
Okay,
21.
so Icarus, from what you could tell, this is like the only collection of coins that he had in there from the ruffling around that you heard. Juno, really hard to tell. You know, you heard some thumping, like soft things on other soft things, but I mean, like he said, he had his own food, and reasonable to assume he has other basics in there, like clothing, knapsack. I said knapsack, bedroll, you know, that sort of thing.
And then, what does he reach out?
He just holds out this pouch of coins. It actually like takes up his entire palm.
Can I be like, may I, and just like lift it to like see how much it weighs, but give it back to him? I'm like, I guess this will suffice. Just like act like I know what I'm doing.
I'm there.
Absolutely.
I'm glaring at you.
Do you look in it at all, or you said you're checking the weight basically?
I'll like check the weight and be like, guess this will suffice. May I open it? May I look? And
yeah, so it feels like it would have somewhere in the area of like 80 to 100 coins in total.
okay. And I'll be like, I guess I could play some B-list songs for this journey. And then I will temporarily hand him back the coins and be like, well, to the cart.
Oh, many thanks. And as he's climbing into your cart,
That's what I offered, just because I know there are two people, so we can keep an eye on him.
okay. So we're at like going into nighttime. Are you guys going to keep going, or are you going to stop to rest?
I think we were going to stop to rest because or at least I am fairly tapped, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I am as well, between talking to the plants and then trying to grow at least some of it back.
I would not mind our usual one person stays awake to keeps an eye on people. Just because we have two now. I whisper.
I can also put up the dome, too.
But like, what if they steal the gold that's not ours? Would we
I
get
mean,
in trouble?
Alta's still at the carts.
Yeah. I just don't know if we get in trouble because it's not ours, but it's our job or...
I mean, one of us will be sitting outside the dome. It's not like we can see through it.
This is so complicated.
It's really not.
No, this is just this whole job we took, you know?
Oh, yeah, that part, yes.
Okay. I'm good for whatever.
I will start walking around and casting the dome.
Nice.
The hut, as it were.
That happens pretty quick, right? Or is it?
I think it takes
10
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Anybody?
Oh,
want
if you
to...
want to cast ritually.
Yeah.
I have to cast ritually.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why when I was like, I'm tapped.
I didn't realize you were that tapped. Okay.
Yeah.
I tried real hard to help you resurrect the trees.
I appreciate it though. I also tried very hard.
Oh man. Okay. So during that 10 minutes, is there anything else anybody wants to do or talk about in particular?
Hey, LSAO. Wait, are we using codenames? Fuck. I mean,
we never established
We're
code names.
clearly not
Greg.
Keeps walking in circles.
So, yeah. Hi.
you know how you do like that smart thing sometimes? So I've been formulating some ideas, and I need you to tell me which are smart and which aren't. So.
Okay, hang on. Okay, go.
Okay. So, Sis was doing her magic thing, you remember? I don't know if you know. Do you know? We were on
Yes,
different
I'm
carts.
aware that my wife performs magic.
No, that was not the do you know. It was about the specific one. The messagey thing one.
Yes.
And then you know how magic things work, so it did not receive. We got a call back or dial tone, and it didn't go through.
For
So
who?
for
No, I don't. Expound. It means tell me more.
He's kind of cute. I kind of like him. He was my friend from a long time ago, and you wouldn't know him, but like.
So, you're coming to me
Anyways,
in the middle of this potentially life-threatening mission and asking why your sister's booty call on your behalf didn't work.
It wasn't a booty. No, I don't do that. Those bar days are behind me. I mean,
Yeah.
but like the magic side, like that's what I'm wondering, like, cause
Why a
like,
spell wouldn't go through? Well,
cause there's death, there's different realms, there's like,
right, yeah. Have you considered you're like 200 years old, and if you knew him when you were a kid, not all of us live as long as you.
oh God, was he an elf? I thought he was. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay, well,
if it looks
I
like an elf,
think he was an
like
elf.
I guess.
It's probably an elf.
Probably an elf. Okay, probably an elf.
I don't
So,
think he's like that kind of dead, at least.
all right.
So he had pointy ears, should be fine.
Okay.
But that was something I didn't think of, so thank you for that. You're already doing better than I am.
Great. Yeah. So.
But anyways, his name's Corey. I don't think I told you that because you know,
Okay.
I got all flustered.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Could tell that.
It didn't go through, so he's either dead or on another plane, or what else is there? Those are my only creative ideas so far.
Mm-hmm.
Can you like decline a call, or decline a message?
GM, can you in fact say no thanks for sending?
So the recipient could have chosen
Yeah.
to not say anything in response. But what Juno got was message not received.
Okay. Yeah.
She was definitely able to tell that.
Yeah. So I would know that it should reach people on other planes of existence, and it should, like, the only reason that it wouldn't work is if they're dead or not really real
Or unconscious.
or unconscious.
Oh, we
Okay,
could be
but-
unconscious and not dead. That's progress.
But Eliseo's definitely like, oh, honey, you had an imaginary friend when you were a kid. Oh.
Just because no one met him doesn't mean he's not real. Come on.
Eliseo wouldn't say that, though. Eliseo would try and be more tactful and just be like, well, could have been sleeping. You don't know what time zone. I don't know if there are time zones in this world. You don't know what time zone this Corey person is in.
True.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably that. Maybe stay up till like 4 a.m. and try it again.
You mean like dawn and dusk?
sometime.
Are there
Yeah.
specifics for that? Are there times? Do we all know times?
Is there a universal time?
Is there numeric code for how high the sun
yeah,
is?
we have minutes and hours.
Yes.
And similar to our world, 24 hours would translate to a day. The weeks and months are sometimes different, but I'm waiving that and just making it the same as what we the people experience here.
Well, the sun always seemed like either out or bright when he was around and like when we're hanging out.
Yeah, and
so
how
maybe
far have you traveled away from that spot? Probably a ways.
maybe he only likes to talk when the sun's out.
I mean, you are a rather sun-oriented person.
He gave me a lyre when we were kids. That was cool. It was that golden one I used to have.
You kept that all the way. That's nice. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an intelligence check a second. Okay. Okay.
I'll say, like, I hate to break this to you, but you're supposed to be the one with the answers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have an answer. You're not gonna like it, so I'm debating.
Maybe I should leave.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you actually leave?
do you actually leave?
I don't want to interrupt and be like, all right, we're moving on if you're not.
I was like
actually
thinking about it, and I'll probably like take a second and be like, okay, how bad?
I mean, like,
How not like it?
better than imaginary friend?
Okay, like I like to think I didn't make him up, so like that's progress, right?
Yep. Did Corey ever talk to anyone else?
He never, I don't think, met anyone else.
Did
I don't
Corey
remember
ever
if
talk about having a family of his own, like siblings or parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
What were their names?
That's all relying a lot on my memory, and as you can
Yeah, it
see,
is.
it
Yep,
doesn't do that
just-
well for me nowadays. So like,
Yeah, just adds to the picture.
I wasn't much of the studier as a kid. I was more of the run around sing song. Yeah. I don't know if you got
So-
that or.
Bear with me here.
Oh God.
No, it's fine. You know, deity of the elves. What's their name?
Krellin?
Hmm.
That sounds like something I was supposed to learn in school. I don't know if I did.
I don't know. Mom probably told you at some point. Say
Corellian,
those first.
you know that.
Say
Yeah.
those first 2 syllables again.
Corral.
Mm-hmm.
Coral.
Carl. God, I should have named him Carl.
Sorry, I couldn't not. Oh man.
See where I'm going here?
I think I'm gonna go check on that dome.
Okay. I tried to get you there.
Sister, my brain hurts, and that's it.
It's Corey. Okay. I just like yell after him.
Okay. Anyone
So I
else
guess
before
I'm-
we? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's exactly clear if we're like allowing, the people traveling with us to also be in the dome, but wherever, Astro will probably try to strike up more conversation with our new travel friend, just because we discussed payment and stuff, and like, I'm not really sure about how the whole fair pricing thing works here either, but if we could, I don't know, like maybe exchange information of some sort, I think that would be kind of fair too. I don't really know how this works. I'm new. I'm sorry.
Oh, this one is not from this area too.
Exactly.
Ah,
Exactly.
This one knows the struggle.
I'm from much further south from here. But yeah, if it's not, too painful to talk about or anything, could you, expound more on what's happening in Fae with the undead and everything? We haven't really heard a lot of it over here.
Of course, at least this one will do what he can. Thay has been taken over by one called Zastam. He plotted against the other Zulkir of the magics schools, you call them? Sources. This one is not sure what the word is, but the Zulkir were, as you say, ruler over their domains, and Zastam plotted against them with his generals to take over and rule all of Thay with armies of undead. For some time, even dragons were resurrected, just the bone to help him rule. Ulta, this would send like, wee woo. You heard of that?
Yeah, I will listen more closely than I was probably prior.
I forget. Did you share that with the group? That's not a leading question. It's an honest question. I try not to do leading questions, but I realize I ask a lot of questions that could come across as leading. I do not mean to do that.
I don't remember if I shared that with the group.
It didn't sound familiar to me, so I would
Yeah,
say
so
no.
that doesn't sound
Apparently
familiar at all.
not. Bingo,
Okay.
bango.
You did share like the whole Wizards of Thay thing, but the part about undead dragons. So we're gonna say that was you kind of kept that to yourself for now.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that sounds really chaotic and awful. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh yes. Many thanks. It was difficult to leave homeland, but survival is the idea.
Yeah,
This
sorry.
one here's Waterdeep is land of many opportunities.
I hope so. I don't really know a whole lot about Waterdeep. Apparently, it's even larger than Baldur's Gate, which is a little terrifying to me. Just the prospect, because Baldur's Gate was already really big.
What is a gate of Baldur?
It's a town that we just came from. There's apparently the guy. There's a whole history about it that I really don't remember at this point. But it's just another kind of big-ish city down south that we just came from.
Well, this one knows that countries outside of Thay are very large indeed. This one has much to learn.
You need both. All right. There's nothing else to say. There's just fine with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna rely on you guys to,
Sure.
you can just let me know when you're done, so I don't end up like ripping us away from something you want to do accidentally. Okay, so unless there's anything else, we can figure out what you're doing for the overnight. And to be fair, we didn't say before, so I will clarify now, because it has been at least a few days with Jamna. She would have, like, before you even brought up the whole dome thing, she would have definitely been like staying in the back of one of the carts, just like hunched up with her arms crossed and legs crossed in front of her in like a seated position, like not even lying down to sleep overnight.
I'm gonna go up to Gemna. Actually, no, I can't. I am going to whisper to Gemna to have her come closer to me because I can't get too far away from the dome.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. She'll hear you. She's not asleep yet. She'll come over.
Question for you. And I'm gonna look for. I'm going to look and see. Oh God, Azbara engaged with Aster and take advantage of that little moment of opportunity, and just kind of lean over to her, who I still don't trust. But I'm just gonna lean over to her and be like, "What do you think of this one?"
Seems kind of gaudy. Yeah, it wouldn't be the strangest things that I've seen lately, though.
Would you trust him in a bar fight?
I don't trust anyone but myself in a bar fight.
All right. There's not enough room for you in the hut. I'll go back to keep making it.
Oh.
I didn't know how to end the conversation.
Okay, fuck you, bye.
Okay, fuck you, bye. Man,
Oh my
charisma
God.
is a dump stat. Charisma is a dump stat.
Charisma's a main stat. Are you kidding me?
So good.
Nah.
Charisma dump stat for life.
Awesome.
I'm in team Dumpstat.
All right. Anything else?
There's two teams because me and Icarus are both high charisma, and the rest of you are like, dump it.
There is no in
Love
between.
this. There's no in between.
That's not a medium stat. That's not
Listen.
a stat that you...
Ulta has an 8 charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys wonder why she's such a little turd sometimes?
I love it. I love it so much, though.
She doesn't know.
Awesome. Okay. So what's happening for the overnight?
We split the watch between sister and I, like usual, I believe.
Okay.
Ulta will be sleeping in one of the carts, but will also kind of try to, if anyone comes over towards the cart, she's going to explain that to them, like quietly. But if not, then she's just going to stay on the cart.
Aliceo's gonna have Puff like perch on top of their wagon just to have eyes, and will wake them if anything happens.
Okay.
I'll take first watch since I'm so excellent at seeing at night.
And then I'll take the early morning.
Okay.
And I would say like it's general watch, but also like keeping an eye on the back of the cart where like we know the two Gemna or Asboros could be.
So, Gemna and Azbara would be in two separate carts. They would not be together. Both of them have this demeanor of like just wanting to be on their own, in their own ways. Gemna is a little bit more, well, a lot more the like shifty type, which you got from the get-go. And Azbara just seems more the kind of shy, secluded type in the first place. So, I'm sorry, I forgot already. Was it Juno first watch? Everyone else is starting to rest at that point? Okay. So, Juno, you can roll a perception check.
$11 total. I'm going to put that dice away now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
So during your time, nothing really happens. You can tell that it's getting a little bit windy overnight, which isn't entirely out of place for this time of year in this area. Actually, you might not even know that, but at least for the last few weeks of travel, it's been about the case too. But you don't notice anything. So is there anything you wanted to be doing that wouldn't distract too much from your super perception of 11?
I'll do some crunches. I would want to be specifically trying to keep an eye on the cart that Ulta's in and making sure that no one approaches it. Because I'll zap them if they do.
Yep. Wait, Ulta's in a cart or the dome? Oh, you stayed in a cart. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so yep, nobody approaches that cart at all.
Because they know better.
I am totally taking the observant feat because this was nonsense.
It's great. The observant feat is very good.
Help. I need help.
What can you see with your elf eyes?
With my elf eyes.
My brain. We're crossing memes. Oh no.
Okay, and then Icarus, it is your turn, right?
Yeah. So.
There we are. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Is it the 15?
Yes, I just sent that.
So just as Juno is starting to zone out in her trance, Icarus, you among the wind are able to hear an unusual
I don't like that. Among the wind. Can I like peek my head out of the cart? Or like out of the thing to look?
You can?
The dome? See if I get like I can see through it still, but like can I get a better look maybe?
Somewhat.
Okay.
I won't let you re-roll again, but like moving a direction versus another might change your field of view.
Can I like tell which direction's going or like away from the cart? I'm assuming.
Yeah, it sounded like it came from what would be your north.
Okay, I'll just start down that way to double check. Yeah, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Remember that Puff is around as well for additional eyes.
Okay.
How does that work when you're sleeping?
The bird is just watching, and if anything is too suspicious, or like if Icarus is like freaking out, then Puff will come like poke at me and wake me up, and then I'll deal with it.
Okay.
It's not like, oh, I'm dreaming, but also I have like a split screen of owl vision.
Right.
That'd be fun, but not yet.
Okay. Icarus, as you sort of scoot out of the dome, you hear that sort of chittering sound a second time, but from a little bit farther away. And you will see that Puff is sort of like flying in a circle a little aggressively, and then starts to come back toward you.
Can I like point at Puff and then point where the sound was coming from and see if he'll check it out for me?
Yeah, make a performance check. Or persuasion, your choice.
I'm good at both. Let's do persuasion just because I can't get lower than a 9. 28.
Okay. You can definitely tell that Puff notices and then like turns around, hovers over one group of trees directly to your north, and then like does a quick scoop to the left and juts straight upward and then dives toward you. And at the moment that he dives, you would see this mass just erupt out of the nearer trees at your horses that are tied to it.
Oh.
And they collapse. And then another one shoots out from the left, and they collapse. And all the horses are freaking out now. But they're muffled because they're covered in something, so only you can hear it.
Okay. I'm gonna run over, and I'm gonna yell, Puff, and like try to get Puff to go wake everyone up.
Okay. So where? That's not a fair question. Generally, where are you running to when you do that?
The horses that were freaking out that I could tell.
Okay.
Save the horses.
Okay, so I'm going to use that as a sort of like round pseudo initiative. In that time, Puff can easily make it to the dome, and Eliseo, you get this like thunk. Puff like straight up runs into your face.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he runs into the side of the dome because we didn't let him in. It's just...
I wouldn't be that mean to him.
No, I also have him on my list of attendees.
There you go.
That's good.
That's
good.
why we couldn't let her join us.
Exactly, we had to make space for the Fey owl.
And Ulta, just in case Ulta needed to come in. And a horse, just in case.
Yeah, I honestly, my main concern was like, the horses cannot be hurt. That was my main concern. I was like, we can figure everything else out later.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, Puff comes in, smacks me in the face, and wakes me up.
Okay.
Great. Cool.
Okay. You can hear Icarus sort of like panicking to the north. No. Again, pseudo initiative. What do you want to do?
Great. I want to wake up and ask Puff for specifics of what he saw. And I guess think about, do I know of any creatures that would cause that or magical effects that would cause that?
Okay. So what you get is webs.
No. It's Shelob.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't even need to roll for that.
Shelob? What's Shelob?
The big spider in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I forgot the name of it. I was
The
like, what?
sexy lady in Lord of the Rings. I didn't ask for it. It just happened to all of us.
Okay, so Icarus and Eliseo, roll initiative, please. We're going to take a quick break to, bathroom run and get this set up. So we'll be right back.
Why don't you
We
do it to
can-
yourself? Why you just do it to
Yeah,
us?
why don't I do it to myself? I did kind of almost do it to myself. Hey, I told a funny story about me doing a dumb. Hey, we're back. Uh, enter. Wait. Enter this.
Enter the dragon?
Ooh, creepy. Ooh.
No.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, we didn't need that.
Yeah.
No.
And here we are. Where off to the north, Icarus, you can see some giant spooters
Yeah,
who have webbed your horses.
No.
I think that might be kind of loud for stream.
Okay.
There we go. I think it's more appropriate. All right. So we are at half of you are in initiative. Half of you are still sort of asleep. Icarus, you see these two giant spiders that have now come out of their hiding places, which you can only perceive would have been the very trees above them. And just before you can do anything else, you actually see three smaller, spider-like, but walking on their hind legs creatures.
No! I
Pop
died
out
to
of
these
the
in
trees.
Baldur's Gate.
They're sort of like shambling toward the horses with their pincers going right next to their companions, the giant spiders. They don't do anything except descend from the trees and move a little bit, but they're clearly going toward your horses, and it is now your turn.
Which one is moving towards the horses quicker, the spiders or the spider boys?
That's a good
Like,
question.
was there one that looks more intense on them, or is it just up to my interpretation? Do you think?
They are all just beelining to the horses at about the same speed.
Okay. I'm going to cast my new spell because I just got it, and it is the range is 60 feet, and it's a 20-foot cube. So I'm gonna get as many of them in it as I can.
I
Which
think you
feels
can
like a
get
lot of them.
almost 20-foot cube? Yeah, you can get pretty close. You can get...
I could get the left 4, I think.
Here, I'll make a cube here.
Thank
and then
you.
you can tell me where you'd like it. And 20 both ways. Yep. That's a
Yeah,
cube.
I'll do that. That works for me.
Okay.
And I can cast this just so you know what it does. I'll do it with my second level spell slides.
There's
Yeah.
Icarus.
So, let me make sure that, everything went through. So, you fill a 20-foot cube centered on you on a point. It's Nathair's Mischief. So I fill it with Fey magic, and I roll on Magic Surge table to see what happens.
Nice.
And it will be, I think it will be a save after I do it. So roll my d4 to see what it is. I rolled a 2. So bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dex saving throw or be blinded until the start of their next turns as flowers spray them in their eyes, in their faces.
Okay.
Which
so
that feels fitting for me too. So it's my spell save, which is a 15, and it's a 15 dex save.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 13, 11, 15, and 23.
15, 23 succeed.
Okay. So
So 2 fail.
The first 2 failed. That's going to be the 2 closest to you, essentially. They are blinded,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
All right.
And then I'm going to take my movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. I went cube by cube, so it should be measured correctly. And I'm just going to start yelling like, hey, over here, just to try to get them away from our friends.
Okay. All of you that are asleep would reasonably have been awoken from that. So the rest of you who had not rolled initiative, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I did my bonus action wrong because I just got my new Bardic Inspiration feat, and I did it wrong. So, oh well.
Aster and Icarus, what are your dex mods? Or initiative mods, I should say.
Yeah, +2.
+4.
Okay. And then Juno. Oh, damn. Juno sprang into action.
Juno is ready.
It's probably because it's my voice that woke her up.
Okay, so Icarus, you just went, right?
Yes.
And it was those guys before you. Okay. Now we recalculate. Juno. Icarus is freaking out. What do you do?
Okay. I get up in a grumble. Oh God, I have like no spells left. It's
You've
fine.
rested fully.
I
Short
have
rest.
not. I
rest.
don't even have a short rest because I was the one who just started going to sleep.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
I appreciate
I'm
the
so
honesty.
dumb. I had that backwards. I was like, but the night is over. Sorry.
Nope, we're in the middle of it. To be fair, this is just stuff I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
I am
And everybody
Going-
has dark vision, right? All of you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not 300 feet like Sister does, but we have it.
Snickers, baby.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. Can I attack with it right away or no?
You can.
Yep. the
It's
turn you
part
cast
of.
it, you can.
It's part of the turn.
Excellent. Then I am going to cast it right here-ish. We're gonna go bloop right here. Spiritual weapon, please. To kind of like intervene between this big ol' spider and the horses. And then we're gonna attack with it. Spiritual weapon.
Ping the spot again, please.
It's
I
in.
colored it in.
Oh. Let's give you that.
And it's an 18 to hit.
This is controlled by Juno. There's your half moon spiritual
8.
weapon. What was it to hit?
18
Yup. Roll
for
that
5
damage.
whole points of damage.
Okay.
And then, so that is that all a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Then for my action,
For my next trick.
for my next trick, within, so I'm gonna step, like I'm gonna still have like my feet inside of the dome, but my low body will be in it, and then I'll be standing there, and I am going to, just in cases, oh no. Or do I do this? Nope, don't have it ready. Okay. I'm just going to bring out my Twilight Sanctuary to create more fun stuff for us, but everyone that's near me right now will gain 1d6 plus 6 temporary hit points. And it ends in effect to become charmed or frightened. So if at any point you guys get frightened by the spiders, you could happen to run into this circle and feel warm and fuzzy inside, and then you're no longer frightened or charmed. So,
And that is one of your feature abilities,
channel
right?
divinities.
Channel
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
So basically,
7 temporary hit points for my friends who are nearby. So,
Nice.
Ulta gets in that. Aster. Eliseo.
How many again?
are we counting?
7.
Are we counting Jamna?
Yeah, I'll count 'em.
Is there room for her in this spell?
There's room for her.
Because I want you to know that you've made a Venn diagram out of your spells.
I have. So there's room for her in this one.
Do you have a line skill next?
A line skill? I can't cast all these things.
Only circles.
And Sabaro Pizza gets it as well.
I'm
Oh
so
my
glad
God.
that you are doing this
Oh
now
my
too.
god.
I didn't even catch that one. I was like, what?
I'm so proud of you.
Awesome. Okay. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. Alta, you are up. And Juno was the only person out of the... Oh, there you are. Out of the collective group down here that wasn't prone, because she only really has to trance, so you can sit doing that. Everyone else waking up is you're lying on the ground, you're literally prone, so your movement will be half for the first turn.
Check. So Ulta is going to stand up and do her 15 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15. She'll cast Zephyr Strike quickly as her bonus action at first level, which will give her an extra 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then she will... She will say, "Motherfucker," under her breath, because they are still 5 fucking feet out of her range.
Oh no! Oh,
And that's all she'll do.
Okay.
I mean, can't you still shoot with disadvantage technically?
Yeah, that's up to the GM. I've never played a ranger, so if he'll let me do it at disadvantage, I will take my 2 attacks.
So I think that's how it works. Is
what
short range
exactly
and
are you
long
trying
range,
to do?
right?
Just my 2 crossbow attacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can use
there's-
disadvantage for
Yeah,
sure.
there's 2 ranges on that. The shorter range is just a straight roll following all of your character's attributes, and the second range is the same but at disadvantage.
Okay.
Up to that as a maximum range. It should be like 80 or 60 feet, right?
120.
120. Okay.
So the first 2
Better.
is a 17 and a 22, so 17.
Okay, and which one were you going for?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this big guy. I'm not pinging him. Here he goes. This one.
That one.
Right here.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so that one hits. You can roll that damage.
And then because I have Zephyr Strike, it'll have extra damage.
Uh-huh.
And with the Zephyr Strike is an extra D8. So let me roll that. So that's...
Nice.
I'm clicking shit all over the
Yes.
place. And then my second attack, same one, same guy over here.
Mhm.
It's a lot of clicking, guys.
It is a lot of clicking.
So much clicking.
Oh! Too bad it was
Mother-
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, it's the second one anyway.
Yeah, it was.
Man,
It's aight. That
yeah,
happens.
Attack rolls against them have advantage because they're blinded, but that just cancels out the disadvantage.
Yeah, that's okay, bud. So it was a
Um,
14 to hit, which I would assume didn't.
It actually did.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, we'll hit this and then do that extra D8.
Okay.
The reason we have so many supports is because Ulta's the carry.
So there we go.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, she'll go with that, like, what, 30 points of damage? She'll take that and walk. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. She's just gonna she's just gonna hang out kind of behind this little bush here. I'm not going for necessarily hidden or behind anything for cover. She's just trying to stay in the trees.
Okay. Something's going on behind me. Okay, so we're off to Icarus. Oh, we already had your turn this round. Aster.
Okay, don't mind me as I'm eating popcorn while doing this then. This is fine. Okay. She's going to, of course, get up. Oh no, why did... Roll 20. Don't freeze on me. Don't you do it.
Roll 20, no!
Roll 20. It's just like, hey. Just about to move my character. Okay, it's still loading. Just a sec. The scuffed turn that I was not ready for. This is fine.
Well, if you can still see it, do you want to just describe to me where you want to move?
I refreshed, so I cannot
Okay.
see anything right now.
You can look at stream.
I can. Basically, I just wanted to get in between those two trees right there, so I have like a line of sight on
Okay.
the spider people, because like right now she doesn't really see anything. Yeah, just using all 15 feet to get like into that, in between those trees if possible.
Okay.
And then casting Entangle in a 20-foot cube to hopefully at least like get them to like stop moving.
Okay.
We'll see.
And where do you want
there we
that cube?
go.
Do you
There
want it
you go.
overlapping? Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I can draw it in a sec.
Awesome.
We're back. All right.
Yes, cube friends. Yes.
Cubes. All right, I think this. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wanted to do this, but like, no, I don't want to keep drawing. Oh God. Okay, this is fine. I forgot to select a different tool. I wanted to like do like an overlap thing right there. That's 4 squares, 20 foot by 20 foot. Or at least something close enough to that. And yeah, I'll put it in chat real fast. But right now, a creature, all of them, if they are in the cube, have to make a strength save for me.
Okay. These guys. Entangle. Okay, that doesn't. Okay, yep, that works. Strength saves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 5, 17, 14.
Okay, so the 17 will succeed, but the others fail.
Okay, and 16. Sorry, I missed one.
Oh, 16 will just make it.
Okay, the others fail.
So yeah, those that failed are now restrained. And I believe this area now is difficult terrain. Let me read the spell one more time.
I believe it is.
Yeah, for the duration, it is difficult terrain in there. So hopefully, if they can't get towards the horses easily, we'll see. But yeah, same rules with restrained and everything. Yeah, she'll just kind of like take her quarterstaff and just kind of like put it into the ground with Seymour's hands outstretched, and the roots from the trees will like gather around these spiders and spider-like people to like hold them in place, hopefully.
Okay.
And that is all she's gonna do.
I actually need to look something up for Entangle. Okay. Cool. From behind you guys, those of you that are in the immediate vicinity of the carts, you'll see/hear Jamna just like bolt up from where she was lying down and jump out the front of the cart. And Aster, you'll hear this as a knife goes flying right past, like dangerously close, but with clear precision, right past your right ear, and embed itself in this little nasty sitting right there, and like catches it right in the shoulder. It definitely hurt like a lot.
That's a very far distance to throw a knife. Holy cow. I'm
Yup.
impressed.
Yeah,
Yep.
just a little bit of redeeming here.
No, we lost Chrissy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
The internet.
I was waiting for like the knife to be like, whoa, hits you in the back.
That would be the worst.
Chrissy, come back!
Chrissy, come back.
Come back to me.
It's karaoke night now.
I'll give it a few seconds to see if she pops back in.
You
Sorry-
can lay it
sorry for
all
the awkward
on me.
Video split, guys. If it takes more than a minute, then we'll just go to a quick break here. And
Guys,
figure
I'm
it out.
Ulta now. I'm finally the cool one.
I'm still Hyacinth.
It is actually the giant spider's turn, so I'll do that.
Oh no.
Oh no, no,
so
no.
These
Oh
guys
no,
are
no,
gonna
no, no, no.
scurry to you, Icarus.
What? They
this
don't
one
have
is
to.
definitely slowed by
Ah.
the entanglement of herbs and spices. By that I mean weeds and branches. And this one's able to get to you and bite at you.
No.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Why couldn't I have expertise in armor class?
Okay. This is going to be 9 piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution save.
9 piercing. And con
There she is.
save. Can I use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke?
You can.
Spells.
Oh. Everybody is somebody else now.
We've got to start just letting me be the last person on the call so I don't mess everything up.
Not a bad idea. Not that you are messing everything up,
Man.
but your silly internet has something else to say about it.
Hey, I got to be you for a little bit. I thought that was pretty cool.
It takes
Aw, you
14 fire, but looks like sunlight damage.
Okay. I think I got everybody back in the right spot.
You're sunburning them.
Yes, exactly.
14, you said?
Yes.
And that is the one that hit. Yeah, the one that hit.
Yeah.
Okay, it definitely does not look like it's in good shape after that. The second one is going to fire a web at you from its butt.
I don't like that.
13 to hit.
No.
Okay.
But
So this one can only get so far and then just thrusts out its thorax and spews out a web at you, but it goes just wide a little bit. Did I use the word thorax correctly? I think I did.
We need a Zeke.
So am I surrounded by difficult terrain then, or is it like completely missed?
It just completely missed.
Okay.
But you do notice a new friend off to the northeast. Comes
No.
down from the trees and starts just like climbing over the horses, sort of, to get toward you guys.
No.
Gets that far. Okay.
So if we kill it, it's gonna fall on the horses.
Well, if you kill it right there. Yeah. LSAO, it's your turn.
Hey.
This is why we took Fireball. We were preparing for this.
I did not actually take Fireball. I'm so sorry. No,
The
you know
wizard
what though?
didn't take Fireball?
Listen. No. I took slow and haste, and I decided to make my own dang spell.
You have
Which it's-
your own
It's
spell, which
playtesting
is-
time, baby.
Here we go.
So,
It's like the Time Wizard's Fireball.
it's the Time Wizard's Fireball. Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna cast the Gyrotype right here.
Nice.
Because that gets all of them except for the new friend.
Yep.
If I drop it there. So they all have to do con saves.
I honestly heard the guillotine.
10-foot
I was like,
radius?
that sounds cool.
It's a 10-foot radius within a point.
Yep.
So,
So that's 20
if I do
feet
it in
total.
this one, I wanted to start it here so that I can reach these people too.
Like that?
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. We have so
Look
many.
at all these shapes.
Yes.
Geometry.
class. We got the big circle down here.
Yes.
What is going on?
So many Venn diagrams.
Just wait, I have to move mine.
I
Oh,
need
no.
to. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start playing with the spell effects in Roll20 because I have them, and
Nice.
there would be so many colors and movements happening. Anywho, I forget what the save was.
It's a Constitution save.
Okay.
My DC is 15.
You guys
no.
hearing all that?
No.
Okay. Stream is.
Oh, no.
Constitution. Okay, 20, 12, 18, and then no and no.
The no's are paralyzed, incapacitated.
Does the 12 pass or no?
No. DC
Okay.
15.
Okay, so the 20 and the 18 pass. The others do not. So those ones, oh, so many conditions. Incapacitated on the failures.
Yep, they're paralyzed on the failures, which means they're incapacitated and they automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against them have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if they're within 5 feet.
All right, I'm gonna need you to help me out with that.
Uh-huh. As
Okay.
long as they're marked.
The lightning bolt thingies are the straight up paralyzed.
Sweet.
The snails are the slowed.
Excellent.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Anything else for you?
I mean, I did this from like my bedroll. I'm chilling here. This is good. I do battlefield control from bed. So it's
Staying there?
We're good.
Okay.
Yep. I will stand up, but I will not move.
All right, then we're back up to Juno. What is this aura you have going on?
I am building circles. So the 10-foot radius circle is the hut, which no spiders are allowed inside of. And then outside of that is my channeled divinity aura, which I did not realize how big it was. I'm so excited to float in that. Anyways, so bonus action. I'm gonna move this guy, my little scythe. We don't want to go to this guy right here, because he'll drop on the horses. Was that the...
Potentially.
Potentially.
I have a plan, don't worry.
Nah, I'm gonna do such a little damage, it'll be fine. If I even get to do damage. So. I'm gonna hit it after I move it.
Watch you make like 2 crits with it.
23, does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
And I give it 6 whole damage.
Okay.
And then I don't know why it says 3rd level cast. It was not a higher level cast. I don't know what that's about, but it didn't roll the additional dice, so. Anyways, and then my action is going to be to toll the dead on the thick
That's a
boy I hit.
cantrip, right? Oh, wait, it doesn't have to be.
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. I have no spells.
Wisdom save, right? On who?
Let's see. No, it's already wisdom save on the thicken that I was hitting earlier. This one.
Okay. Wisdom.
Don't save.
10.
Does not save.
And he's damaged, so he takes the higher damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's blop that in there.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah, sister.
Maybe it'll blop in there. Nah, I guess not. That's fine. I didn't want to cast the spell. Oh, there's gotta... I think it pops up with the... Here we go. Submit.
There it is.
Ooh.
12 whole points of damage.
Nice. And what
To
kind of
this-
damage is that?
It is
think it's
necrotic.
Oh, because of... Yep.
Because it's death.
Can you hear the bells?
And I shall remain standing in my lovely little hut where no spiders are permitted.
All
Oh
right.
yay, you're saying
Icarus,
this to me.
when that happens, you can see this creature as it's still like snarling and hissing at you, like writhe as if something in its own head just happened, and it refocuses its eyes on you, and you can see for the first time that its eyes have this like aura to their aggression, a purplish black flame.
Can I recognize it? That would take my action, wouldn't it?
No, you do recognize it. Yeah, it looks very familiar. Okay, this guy is paralyzed. That guy's paralyzed. This guy is slowed and in difficult terrain, so he's just gonna like shamble.
Having a
on
rough
to
time.
here, because I think that's literally as far as they can
is
get.
it like the smoke lady?
Yes, it looks just like that.
Purple map?
I was about to say, are you bringing Lolth into this? That was what I was thinking, and I was like, no!
Wait, is it purple mad? Is purple mad here?
You don't know anything, you guys. Only Icarus has seen it. Ulta, it's your turn.
Yeah, she's going to stay where she's at now. And do 2 crossbow bolt attacks at this guy. Just kidding, I'm not using the fucking... There we go. Shit.
Me too.
I'm just like clicking away. I'm like, why is nothing working? Oh, right. Wrong tool. Got
The
it.
second ping was, I don't know if someone else did that, but it was like right on top of me, and I was like, oh no, not that guy.
So the first one was a 7. The second was a 17 to hit.
Okay, the 17 hits.
All right. And that will be... 9 piercing.
Okay, and I'm sorry, which one was that named at?
This guy right here.
Okay. It falls to the ground limp. And as it does, Icarus, Alta, Aster, you would notice this puff of smoke. Like, almost like a icy... You know how you breathe in cold and it's this icy mist that you sort of exhale?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that, but it's got this purplish black sort of hue to it that, again, should be familiar to everyone. And it just sort of hovers there.
I try to fan it away.
I like it.
I don't know what to actually do, so I just...
Since I didn't use any of my movement, can I move into these trees to hide?
You absolutely can.
I'm gonna try to do that as quickly as possible. Just like 5 feet into the tree line, trying to not be seen.
Did you move? I didn't see it.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay. So you're in the spot that you expect to be.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Icarus.
Can you move my box to get more of them in it?
Yes.
It's, let me see
you
what
can
it said
move
I
that?
needed to... It said I could. Let me see what it
Yeah,
takes.
if you draw it yourself, you should be able to move it.
Roll,
I think I drew it.
yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
At the start of each of my turns, I can move it, and it doesn't say I need to do anything. It just says I can move it.
Okay.
And now I re-roll for a new effect.
Oh, yeah.
It's so chaotic, I love it.
What number popped up? Just so I don't have to...
3.
3. Each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn. The giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hear a giggling spider.
Fame, it's my Fey magic. So
Okay.
it's
Wisdom
a
save?
15 wisdom save.
Okay. And one of those.
I literally made everyone easier to hit, and we just keep doing effects on them.
16, yeah, 16, 12, 17, 3.
16, 17, 12, or 3. So the 12 and the 3 fail. The first two succeed, but two of them are incapacitated anyways, so I don't know if it matters.
Yep. The the spider. Whoops, that one's dead.
I was like, oh.
The spider sort of like curls in on itself and just kind of thunks onto the ground and is doing this wiggle thing. And you hear this chittering sound that you heard in the first place before all this started. This
and
guy,
then,
nothing happens. Marked the wrong one. Go ahead.
I was gonna attack that one, but now that he's not prone, maybe I won't. Or now that he's not laughing. I would like to attack an incapacitated one, so I have advantage on my attack.
Okay.
So I will give my... I will bardically inspire the one that isn't incapacitated. I will bad inspire him. And I will be like, you raise these on your farm? That's disappointing. And that's how I'm gonna roast him so he feels bad about himself. And his next save has a minus 1d6.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack the laughing spider with my bow. So I'm just gonna pull it out and.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wait,
Why did that roll? What?
why is
Why is the 16 green?
why are they
don't
both
get it.
crits? Neither should be a crit.
Oh.
That's weird.
No, because they're incapacitated, so any
Auto
creature,
crit.
any attack
Oh,
that
okay.
hits the creature's a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Is
Oh,
part of
so it's not a
paralyzed.
crit, but
It's not a crit.
but it was a
because you're not within
23
5
2
feet.
hit.
But there's no way D&D Beyond would have recognized that. 'Cause all I did
That's
was
what I
put
thought.
a marking on the token.
Oh, that's true.
Anywho, we're just gonna say this.
Homebrew.
Yeah.
Wild.
So is it 2 attacks or was it just at advantage? That
It was
you
an
did that?
attack with advantage. I
Okay,
just
so
hit it wrong.
23. That's okay. So 23 hits.
What?
Yeah, it's thinking you crit. That's weird.
6 plus 3.
So
So-
it's just
wait.
6. It's just 6.
What?
It's being weird.
Oh, 1 plus 5 is 6. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. I had to
1
scroll
plus
over it to
5.
figure it out.
Plus 5.
Six-
He is ancient. He is Stan.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to basic math and shapes.
Well, the math was harder than it should have been. It's not even the math, it's the signage of the math. Okay, whatever. My turn's over.
Aster.
Hey guys. Hello. Okay, I am going to see that there is this giant spider encroaching on the horses, which I did not want to happen. So she is going to almost get down onto all fours and wild shape into an ape. I'm gonna become Monkey.
Nice.
We're gonna reject humanity here. And I am going to just go the full... Oh my gosh, why can't... Oh, I'm on the wrong pointer. Okay, that's why. I was like, oh no, did it freeze on me again? Okay, we're really having issues with this today. Just gonna go the full 30 feet over here, and that's all I can do because that's my action and my movement. But I'm ready. I am Monkey.
All right. Jamna's gonna scoot up right behind you, Icarus. Sort of in this halfway. There we go. And take a knee right behind your calf because she's very small. Pull out a crossbow and shoot 2 bolts at this other spider. And it will take clearly a tremendous beating from it, and looks like it is on death's door.
I'm just gonna say, dear sons, have you ever heard a spider laugh?
Then this one needs to. So for the the laughter spell, what's that called again?
Nathair's Mischief.
Okay. Do they have to make that save again on their turn, or is it just lasts for a duration?
It lasts until the start of my turn. So they were blinded until now. They're no longer blinded.
Okay.
And then they're laughing until the beginning of my next turn, but they use their movement to go a random direction. If
Oh,
they're
random
laughing.
Okay.
If they're laughing.
Okay.
Sorry, this one had two parts. The other one was simply.
Oh, that is the one that guy got. Okay, so that spider saved, but this other guy did not. Okay, so this one is slowed and within difficult terrain, so it can just barely get to you, and is going to attempt to bite you.
Okay, and you can take the blind off the other ones whenever you have a chance.
Okay. 18 to hit with the bite.
Will hit.
Roll a Constitution save.
Ten.
Okay. You are going to take 7 piercing damage, and you are poisoned.
The condition, right? Like disadvantage on attacks.
Well, first you're going to take this poison damage, which is 4. And what happens?
That's the slowed one, though, right?
Yeah, that's why he only moved 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he can't make more than one attack.
Right. This was all from one bite.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
You just kept saying and I'm like, I don't like the stacking that's going on
Yeah,
here.
it's kind of a bunch of stuff that happens with one successful bite and
Yeah.
failed con save.
Yeah, I get that. It's okay. We've stacked enough on against you. You can have this one.
Okay. That is it for that one's turn.
So am I poison condition as well, just to clarify?
No.
Okay, cool.
And I've read it like 3-4 times now. It's only... Things happen under different circumstances, but right now it's just a one-time thing. Okay. LSAO, it's your turn.
I just flung my fidget. Hi. I can't actually see a lot of things. I am currently concentrating, so we're not gonna do much. We are going to walk out here. 15, 20. Yep. And now I can see the battlefield a little more. Icarus is in the way of things. Good, good, good. Cool. We will just sleep isn't concentration, so I'm gonna cast sleep in this area. Just try and get them all down.
Okay.
It's my go-to.
Is it a 20-foot radius?
It is.
It's
yes.
huge, right?
It's a 20-foot radius. Can we add another circle, please? I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Well, we don't need a circle because it's like a one-time snap effect.
It is. It
so
is true.
We'll just
yes.
include all of those guys in the potential area.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it over here so I don't risk the horses.
Okay.
I need to roll d8s about that.
Yes.
So, hang on. Where are my d8s? These are my d8s.
Oh, I gotta remove the blind. The blind is gone. Okay.
And I'm casting it at 2nd level. And 40 points of health points need to go down. Sleepy, bye-bye.
Okay. So the spider
Yes,
and this guy
excellent.
flop to the ground.
That's good.
Icarus, you can tell that they're not dead, but they have been sleepified.
We can deal with them later.
Anything else for you, LSAO?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect time back at the top of the order with Juno to take a quick break. As we do, we'll be right back. No cold start that time. We're back. We're gonna fight. There's giant spooters and spooter-like people things. It's weird. We're getting weird. Juno, what are you gonna do?
Let's get weird.
Yep.
Let's do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna move this because I'm supposed to move it in order to get the bonus action. So we'll move it to into those trees a little bit, and then it's. Wait, question. That one's not incapacitated, right? This guy.
This guy. He is not. It is not.
Haha. Fuck that. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm going to attack this thickens
Fine, I have a plan.
with my weapon.
This one's asleep. You have advantage.
Good.
I think attacking the sleep one wakes them up, though.
That's fine.
Okay.
13
They have so
hits.
many other effects on it at this point.
Well, mine didn't roll with advantage. So double the dice, or no, max dice. So add 8 to that. So 14. 14, and then as it wakes up from being attacked, I'm gonna toll the dead on it.
Well, you don't have to toll the dead on it because the spiritual weapon whack actually kills it.
Bonk.
Makes it dead. Then I'll toll the dead on this one.
All right, wisdom
So-
save, right?
Yeah.
You would think Toll the Dead would do more to something that is dead because you're taking taxes from the dead, right?
I don't make the rules, man.
This is too philosophical for combat.
Oh,
The basic things we can do here are shapes and numbers. Don't bring that into it.
We're even bad at that.
notable for Icarus and LSAO. Yeah, everybody except Juno. You have now seen this dark vision. So this sort of like grayish, blackish cloud hovering over the first spider that was killed, and now a second sort of emerges out of the second spider that is now killed.
Is it like
Oh, I don't
staying
like
there?
that.
It's just like this little cloud hovering over the heads of
It didn't like
what it came out of.
dissipate?
Nope, it's lingering.
Oh, that changes things.
Did you
I don't
have
like
to
that.
let it linger?
Toll the Dead wisdom save on that thing is a 5. 18.
18 points of damage.
Nice. All right, this one's clearly hurting too as it like rides in pain from something that's clearly happening in its personal space.
And then with my
Having a bad
free interact with the world little bit, I am gonna scream at Azbara. Are you gonna get out and help, or do you just keep your spells for yourself?
My wife is not a morning person.
I'm not even a night person. I haven't slept at all.
At that, you'll see him like poke his head out, and he's watching, wide-eyed. But
As
clearly,
he looks to me, it's just rage.
he's just watching wide-eyed, and from what you can tell, he does not intend to do anything.
Rude.
I saw that eye roll. Do you need to go chase your eyes to the next block? Go. Don't let him get away.
Yeah.
Juno's
Yep, I'll
got some
fire right
sass
now.
today. Okay.
It's hard to see her eyes roll though. She doesn't have like the whites to
That's
make
true.
it easy. It's just death glare.
Okay. All of the Spider-Man looking things are in one way, shape, or form unable to move. So
But for fighting Spider-Man?
something
Spider-Man
like
is
that.
here?
I mean, if you can imagine, like
We're fighting Peter
I'll show
Parker.
you pictures when you're
Yeah,
all
that's how
closer.
he looks under the suit.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine like
Sweet.
Beer Gut Larry, but with the face of a spider.
Nope, it's Peter Parker. You just told me we're fighting Spider-Man, so
Okay.
Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the chubby Peter Parker, the one that was having a bad day in
great.
multiverse, but with a spider face, not a mask, a spider face. Anywho, they can't do anything. Ulta, it's your turn.
So the only one that's currently standing is this guy over here.
Yep.
All right, I'll just turn my direction and do knock 2 crossbow bolts and go for 2 attacks.
25 hits, 13 hits.
All right.
Oh, Icarus, you were hit with something. Do you need to do a concentration check for this? This is a concentration spell, right? It's gonna be 11 because you did not take 22 points of damage. So, okay, you're good.
Yeah.
And that was
Ulta. That was 17 total.
17 total. Yep.
Okay. All right, this one flumps onto the ground. Sort of on top of the
Sorry,
horses.
heck.
This is fine. It's fine.
For the sake of not really harming animals unnecessarily, aside from the actions that the spider would have consciously taken, we're gonna say like the horses are pinned and everything. The ones underneath the spider are having a bad time, but after you can tell like it doesn't kill them.
Okay. It's fine. It's just I spent so much action economy to get over here.
Yep.
That's my only beef. It's okay.
And Aster, Eliseo, actually everybody except Juno would be able to notice another cloud come out of the sort of mouth of this thing and just hover above its head. Ulta, anything else for your turn?
No, and I realized I never hunter's marked anybody, so I'm real pissed at myself. So good night.
Oh. Okay, Icarus.
Yes.
These guys are the only ones you know are alive, but they're having a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, let me just roll for my status effect again. I mean, they're no longer laughing. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what I just rolled, just so I don't have to scroll?
1.
The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me.
Charmed. Okay.
I don't think that'll do much here, but
Okay.
it's always fun to find out.
You said wisdom save again?
Yep, wisdom save or smell Granny's apple pie.
Okay. This is a hard fail across the board.
Okay, and yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the closest one to me, because why not? That would be
Oh, hello.
is it one attack? It's still
Wait.
showing a crit, even though it's not. I don't know why.
Weird. Are you rolling from D&D Beyond or Roll20?
I'm rolling from D&D Beyond.
That's weird. It's doing a not standard formula and counting it as a crit every time.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
So that's
okay.
do I have
22
disadvantage, or because what is their status condition? Because
They're
if they're
incapacitated.
if they're prone, I have disadvantage, but if they're stunned, I have advantage, I believe.
No, they are prone because they had been put to sleep or completely paralyzed. Yeah, paralyzed.
Deck rolls have advantage.
This one's asleep. So
I
the
do have
prone
advantage.
disadvantage and the asleep.
Oh, it's both, so they just cancel?
They cancel out. Yeah.
Okay, so 22, and then I'll roll for my damage.
Weird that it keeps doing that.
So that's 9 damage. It's just the first number.
Okay.
I don't know why that's so difficult. Maybe I'll just refresh my D&D Beyond it. Maybe that'll fix it.
Okay. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna be like, hey Aster, I saw where you were going with that, and I really did like it. So I just want you to keep doing you, because you're doing it well. And I'm gonna give her inspiration.
Esther just runs over there and
It's a D6, right? That's fine. Is this what it's like to be a melee fighter all the time?
The life of the barbarian.
Yeah, this is how
By the time you run there, it's dead.
Okay. Anything else for you, Icarus?
Nope, that's it. I'm good.
Aster.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this like after combat anyway, so I'm just gonna do it now because it was like kind of my plan to begin with to like get it away from the horses. I want to pick this thing up and then yeet it onto the other guy. If that's possible.
Oh. Roll an unarmed strike.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I have a 5.
That's badass.
No, that's okay, so plus 5 is a 10.
Reroll it. Chrono shift. You do
Or
better.
just a,
Or I
it's
do
advantage
better.
because he's dead. He can't dodge.
Do better.
Disadvantage because ranged, but advantage because incapacity, so they cancel out still. Yeah.
But chrono
I have
shift.
Bardic
Reroll.
Inspiration. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration first, and then if that doesn't work,
Okay.
Okay,
I'm going to bed. I might as well burn
okay,
this
so that's a
chrono
15.
shift.
Does a 15
15
work?
hits. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna yeet it.
Okay, so roll a d10 for damage. I'm improvising the damage.
For giant on farm boy.
No,
Oh.
I rolled a 1 chat.
Oh, there.
Hey, did not want this
I need
plan to
get a
happen.
window in there. Okay, I want to start.
Can I chrono shift that? Like, no.
Oh,
Do better.
man. Yeah, I can't really. Yeah.
It's fine.
When you
At
hit
least
it,
it's not on the
and
horses
you
now.
hurt it a bit.
At least it's not on top of the horses now. That's
Yup.
fine.
Yep.
You're taking care of the horses really well.
Carcass is over here now. All right. Anything else for you?
Well, I technically have a multi-attack. Did that count as 1 attack?
Just swing the carcass again.
If you take the attack action, you can use your bonus action to make another attack, right?
No,
what
like,
you have?
as per the stat block for ape, you can make 2 fist attacks. So I was just, counting that as one of them, but if not.
Oh, the ape. Let's see. Because there is an important difference. Okay, make 2 fist attacks.
I'm fine with
So you-
being my action, though.
You can move and then make a second.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was not a fist attack though.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. It was
right.
like kind of exactly. So I'm
Yeah.
fine with that just being because I'd
Yeah,
be
so that would
honestly
be- you can
closer to
still
a
move them.
rock attack.
Yeah, it wasn't a fist attack, so it won't count for that multi attack because that is specific to fist attacks. Yeah, so you can still move, but a
Okay.
multi attack does not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Agreed.
be real menacing this monkey. 30, yeah. Just gonna be real menacing.
Okay, and we are off to Jamna, who's going to come over here and just like straight up stab in the heart-ish region of this one, killing it. We will all, everyone except Juno. Juno is just a little too obscured of vision to see this, but everyone can see a similar small gray cloud emanate out of the mouth mandible region of this creature and just hover right above it. And all of the bodies so far have this happening. Those guys are dead. Eliseo, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna look at all the conditions bestowed upon everyone on the field and just kind of like put my hands on like the small of my back and like do the crouch over like squint thing, which is like, I think they got this. I just really want to find out what these cloud things are. And just she just like one shot stabbed that one. So I'm just gonna like magic check on the dead ones. The rest of them got this. So investigation, arcana, what would I do to figure out what this weird smoke stuff is?
You can investigate or arcana, whichever you choose.
Okay. I'm equally good at either, so Arcana. Because I nat 20.
All right, this is a sort of lingering necromantic energy.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the vibe that it's like oddly mixed with life essence, if you will, of the creature.
Okay. Does it seem like something I've encountered before?
Yes. It
Okay.
feels and looks very similar to the energy you saw from
Purple Mad?
Purple Mad at the moment
For
that
life.
she stabbed the dragon before disappearing. The half dragon before disappearing.
Okay. Thank you. I have to suddenly write a lot of things down. Cool. And then I'll just kind of like do a like hand wave of like, you can take them, encouragingly to the rest of the group. I don't need to do anything.
You should
like,
multi-class into Bard.
they're all. Listen, no, I'm making it to level 20 wizard, so help me.
can do it. All right, Juno.
All right, so real quick, I know how to play a Twilight Domain cleric. It's not my first time.
Totally.
But my channel divinity, I was granting 1d6 plus 6 for every time anyone ended their turn in my aura. So that means Aster had it one more time, and then Eliseo and Ulta had it 2 more times. Based on where my aura goes out to. Unfortunately, brother, you get none of this. But I'm going to roll these real quick.
Okay.
I mean, we haven't taken hits, and no offense to the spider guys, but I don't think we're gonna.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'm the
no.
only one who has taken damage.
So 12 points to Aster, Eliseo, and Ulta. And then an additional 11 points to Ulta and Eliseo. So 23 points of temporary hit points. Woo! For those of you who've been near me for multiple turns or within 30 feet.
I have almost as many temp HP as real HP.
I think you guys might actually have one more. Because I'm like remembering Ulta moving and just how different things. And you stayed next to me for a turn, maybe 2. So I think you guys actually have one more, except for Aster. Aster does not. Aster bolted.
Yeah, I bolted.
Bye.
Esther had a plan, okay? We
I
respect
had a
that.
plan.
You had a plan. We did not respect it.
It's
That's
okay. I didn't communicate my plan.
an additional 9
I just became
to
monkey.
That
Aster
is
and
on us. We
Ulta.
should communicate more.
I was wondering like how the Twilight Domain like actually helped, and now I realize like to just get auto hit points of a round is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm just setting all the healing energy. I wish I could keep it from. You know what? No, I am. I'm keeping it from Sabaro. Fuck him. I'm mad. Now
This
with
is
my
into-
turn. Now with my turn.
See, in my head, I've been calling him Alcatraz.
I'm gonna go bring my thing over here, and I'm going to slash. Well, it's only 1 slash.
Okay.
It is. He's restrained, so it is an advantage.
Hell yeah. So how do I play Dungeons and Dragons? Here we go.
Ooh.
11.
Nope.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna.
chronal shift. Redo that, babe.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Yeah, I got you, babe.
All right. Again. Okay. How do I play? There we go. Did the
That'll
second
do
one
it.
go? Fish for the quit. Nope. Okay. 6 whole points of damage. And then as this one comes to, if that doesn't kill it, I'm gonna toll the dead on his face.
Which one was it?
This one right here. This one that's right next to Aster because I'm an asshole.
What's the lightning on it?
Wait, is this one engaged with Aster? Like, is this the one that she just like tried to suplex?
They're both prone on the ground. She just ran up to this one.
Yeah, but she's got it in her arms.
Not yet.
No, I'm just looking real menacing next to it.
Oh, okay.
So
Oops.
is that the one you hit?
Yep. I put it there. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, Aster.
It's not dead, but it's hurting.
So that's 6, so then I will toll the dead on his face.
Okay. Oh, 15.
Meets it, beats it. So,
Yeah.
boo.
Okay.
What an eventful turn. You're welcome, Aster. I did nothing.
These guys are
After
still.
you did
presented Dobby
something.
with a combat turn?
They are still down. Nothing's happening yet because it's only been what, 3 rounds? Yeah, I think it's 3. Ulta.
I was muted, but I also didn't say anything, and then I was about to, and I was like, "Oh wait, I should unmute myself." So this guy right here is still trucking. So I'll just go ahead and go to crossbow attacks.
Okay.
No, I won't. With my 7 and 8.
Yeah, no dice on that.
Womp womp. I will cuss under my breath and look over my shoulder and through the trees and shout, "God damn it, Sabaro." Just mimicking Juno. And that's all.
Literally just got done saying, y'all can handle this.
Wait.
Actually, he will still be like leaning over the inside edge of the cart and respond, "This one thinks you have it."
And you get
Mostly
7
just
points
shouting
of
it to
healing.
All right, Icarus, you're up.
The lefter one, if that's a word, I'm just gonna shoot at it. And is that the same status as the other one? So I just have single shot.
Yep.
Don't worry, I crit with a 13. Don't ask me how. I do. I refreshed it and everything, so it's not me at this point.
Yeah, it's all good.
Wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button that time. I was like, why did you do that? Okay. 11 damage. To the lefter one.
Okay. It goes limp. 1 remains.
Oh wait, let me re-roll for my last status effect real quick. It's pretty far up here. 4. This is the new one. So, drops of molasses appear and hover in the cube, turning into difficult terrain until the start of my next turn. It's sticky now.
Okay.
That one's just weird. I don't know what to say about that. It's just
Aster, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Something has survived. Alright, we're gonna multi-attack the one in front of me, and it's probably... We're gonna see how well this goes. So that's a 9.
Okay,
That's
that,
not great.
that doesn't hit.
Alright, second attack. This is sad, you guys. This is just sad. 12, but I have a +2 from chat, so it's a 14.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Dang it. I'm going to do damage. Thank you, Purple. Alright, what even is the damage? Alright, the D6. All right, 6 damage.
Okay. This guy falls. Well, he's already on the ground, but he like kind of goes limp, and a familiar grayish cloud emanates out of its mandibles, and at that moment, all 6 of these small clouds sort of smash together in the middle of all of you.
I don't know why I didn't expect that.
Oh,
A few things happen. A like plume of smoke emanates toward the ground and outward, and sort of rushes past all of you at the same time, and all of your existing effects in the area disappear.
Does that include my wild shape or not?
You maintain your wild shape. It's the
Okay.
Does
area
that
of
include my
effects.
channel divinity?
That stays too.
Okay. What about my hut?
Your hut remains as well. It's outside of the area, but as that happens, you notice all of the bodies on the ground sort of disintegrate and follow the path of the clouds into the center area at the point of explosion, and from the middle of it erupts a bigger giant spider. He mad too.
No, you put that back. You put it back.
Purple man.
It takes a
Yuck.
swipe at
Alright.
Jamna, and she just takes a massive hit and gets launched back several feet, and clearly that hurt. And another leg is going to swipe at you, Aster. This is going to
Alright.
be
It's probably gonna hit me because I do not have a higher AC right now.
a 16 to hit you.
Yep, that'll hit 8 for him.
Okay. You're going to get pushed back 15 feet, and
Oh,
you can
dang,
make a
okay.
dexterity saving throw to see if you land on your
Alright.
feet or fall prone.
Alright. Well, same as my regular deck, so that's good. 21.
Okay, so you do manage to land on your feet, so you haven't fallen prone, but this thing just like flailed with all of its legs and everything around it, and now you have this super giant spider, and it's got this aura coming out of its eyes that matched the sort of cloudy ash that you saw coming out of the base creatures, if you will. This thing is, Aster, you can tell, is super unnatural. Does not belong, like, way out of place. Something
Yeah.
is way off here.
I believe it.
Okay. And that happened on... Who made the last kill? It was Aster. Yeah, okay, so Jamna's gonna stand up and, like, give this... What the hell? And scoot over to the tree and throw another knife at this thing. And it'll clearly land and do some damage. But the super giant spider seems relatively unfazed. And then it is Eliseo's turn.
Yikes. I'm gonna use my last 3rd level. Thank goodness I didn't use that until now.
Aster
and
5 bludgeoning damage, by the way, from that
okay.
as well. Sorry.
You're all good.
Gonna cast a Garo type on it again. Please. It worked really well last time. So, con save. I am afraid. Either way, something's gonna happen to it.
17.
Okay, well, it's slowed at least.
Okay.
Way.
Snail.
Snail.
All right. Anything else for you? Oh,
Nope.
what did you decide, by the way? So it's 3rd level for sure, but did you
Concentration,
decide
definitely.
concentration for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Juno.
Okay. I also have a 3rd level spell slot left. So my spiritual weapon will fade from existence as a nice, lovely moonbeam drops on his head at 3rd level.
Nice.
Hold, please, while I make a circle.
More shapes.
More shapes. You thought you could get rid of them, but
All
you
of my
can't.
shapes will be here. You will have all of my circles. Yes. Moonbeam at 3rd level. Hold, please. Doing this one. So con save, 24 damage if it fails, 12 if it succeeds.
Normal roll. 3.
Hell yeah, 24 points of radiant damage to the back of its neck.
Okay, you can tell that this hits pretty hard, and in fact has a little bit more effect than you might have intended. It hurts.
I scream to the group, hit it with the power of the moon! I don't fucking know if that applies to anyone else.
Anything
Or the
else?
sun. Or the sun. Do I have bonus actions? That answer is no.
Okay, Ulta, you're up.
Yeah, she's going to bonus action immediately Hunter's Mark.
As rangers
Finally.
do.
Yeah, she is going to do that. And then okay, so 20. Okay, okay. Just kidding. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. All right. So she's going to run up and get immediately in melee and go 2 short sword attacks and then crossbow expert 3rd attack with her offhand with the 3rd attack, which is a sentence that says the same thing multiple times, but you get what I'm trying to do.
I got you.
It's fine. A 25 and a 23 on the short swords.
Those hit.
Oh my god.
And then that. So a 9 and a 4 plus the DCX plus 1. Alright, cool.
AC should be less because of slow. So might still hit.
Yes.
Oh no,
much
that
less?
was for damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But just so I remember, how much less?
-2 to AC.
Got it. Okay.
And then a 20 to hit on the crossbow.
And that should be disadvantaged because you're within melee range of it.
Oh no, I'm a crossbow expert attacker.
Oh.
When you use the attack action, attack with a one-handed weapon within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls.
Bingo, and this is why it's helpful when you know the character sheets better than I do.
Okay.
Awesome. So the 20 does hit.
And then
15 on those. Okay.
that, and then the D6 for the. So 7 more piercing damage.
Okay. Ulta, you definitely know that you've done a good chunk of harm to this creature, and it's still doing pretty okay.
Hit it with the
All right.
moon.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Icarus.
At the hit it with the moon, I'm gonna raise my bow above my head, like a T above me, and then light's gonna shoot down right above the creature, and it's gonna form this like cute little halo around it, and it's just gonna tighten, and that's my Hexblade's curse.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm so punk. Yeah. And that's my bonus action, but who knows? Maybe I'll actually crit now, and then I'm gonna shoot him.
With another crit. That's a different number.
Oh no, that's actually 11, not 19. My bad. So that's a 19 to hit.
Okay, that does not hit.
Oh, that's really awkward. I guess then I'll just go like, well, you're ugly. And then I'm done.
All right. Aster, you're up.
All right, I don't have Moonbeam prepared, but I do have these hands. So we're gonna run up and we're gonna keep it doing attacks. We go punch. What are they doing? Plus 5. That's a 12. That's probably not gonna hit.
Nope.
All right, second attack. This is gonna be 5. Well, one of them has to, right? Oh no.
Okay, here's how I'm gonna flavor this actually. You actually land, you hit it with a punch. It's not like you just swing wide. You actually hit it, and you can tell it doesn't hurt. And then in the short amount of time it takes for you to reel back and give your second blow, you hit it a little harder, and it still doesn't seem to hurt.
All right.
So skeleton they've got, right?
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, just hit it harder. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Rogers. I'll try that next time.
Just hit it harder. This is the DBZ strats. Yep. Just go Super Saiyan. What are you doing? All right, Jamna is gonna be like staring in awe at this thing and reload and fire another crossbow bolt, and it'll actually hit the hide of this thing right below its throat and just ping right off. Now it's the Spooter's turn, and Juno, is it at the beginning of its turn that it has to make that save? For
Yes.
Constitution?
Yeah, as it starts its turn. Or I think this one wouldn't have happened until the start of its turn. So that bit of damage so now it technically takes that radiant damage, I think.
Okay.
Let me remember my spells real quick. I can play Dungeons and Dragons.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it's the start of its turn. So we'll just count the last one as what happens now.
Right now.
Yup. So it takes some hurt.
Ouch.
And then Ulta and Aster, you both take an 18 to hit as it flails its legs out at both of you again.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That one.
Hold up, it can only make one attack because of slow.
This is one attack.
It can hit multiple people with one attack?
Yes.
No.
This is a homebrewed
that hits
super
Ulta.
giant spider. So.
Okay.
I'm ready. Hit me.
Okay, so this is gonna be 7 damage to Aster,
All right.
9
Sonic.
to Ulta, and both of you need to make dexterity saves
All right.
as you are thrown back. Whoa, not that one.
26 on the dex save for Ulta.
Okay, you're good. I gotta move this. Hang on.
25. Look at those 2 nat 20s.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay, so you both are able to land on your feet, but you take that 7 and 9 bludgeoning damage as it like flails out at both of you, and then is going to move toward Ulta and Icarus over here. How long does the slowed condition last? It was 1 minute, right? And it's been 2 rounds? 2. All right. Eliseo, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna listen. I got temp HP to burn. I'll start making myself a bigger target, and come this way, to draw away from the horses. I'm out of most spells, so cantrips it is. I'm gonna cast Sapping Sting at this thing, which probably won't do much because sting versus a spider, but we'll see. So make another Constitution save, please. We can always hope.
Constitution. 17.
Make a save. Okay, then I'm just not even gonna read the rest of it because it passes. So
Okay.
no, nothing. I tried. I'm trying to be an annoying target though.
Okay.
I'm just like waving arms and being like, "Get over here!" and don't trample the horses, please.
All right, Juno, you're up.
Excuse you, how dare you leave?
I'm sorry. I needed to get closer.
Not you, the spider.
Okay.
Yeah, I left the
I thought you mean
moonbeam.
how dare you leave the
Oh,
aura of
rude.
getting temp HP. I was like,
I'm going to bring the moonbeam to its butt. Right there. So that way it has to move through it slowed,
Okay.
which will be lovely to watch. So remind me when his turn comes up and I can re-roll damage.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. And then no one is in here with me, so no one gets heals right now. I'll shout to the group, get within the aura. And it's mainly me looking like dead at my brother. Who has taken some hits and looks like poo-poo. Because I think
like-
everyone else had like some temp HP at least.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling from 3 different health pools right now, so we're fine.
yeah, I got stuff to burn for HP.
Oh,
I
we
could have
should-
healed Icarus.
We should remind that if there have been multiple instances of temp HP, they replace each other. They do not stack. Has that been a mistake?
Oh, that
Yes.
hasn't happened with me yet.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
just
think it
pulling from
ended
8
up-
HP.
Yeah, I don't think it ends up making much matter, but yeah, temp HP, every instance of it, the recipient chooses to either replace it with the new temp HP or keep what they had in the first place.
Oh, I could choose?
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I
that's my ruling of it.
choose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think rule as written
It just automatically refreshes.
automatically replaces, but I leave it up to the recipient to choose to keep what they already had or take what was
That's nice,
given from the
'cause
new one.
sometimes it gets bigger and
Yeah.
stuff.
But they definitely don't stack.
I definitely could have healed Icarus, and I've just not cared to, apparently.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's on brand. Look, I'm not a morning person either.
Juno, anything else for you?
I have been reminded that spiritual weapon is not concentration, but I already got rid of it, so I'm not going to care about it anymore this session.
Oh,
But I'm saying
that's
this out
true.
loud to remind myself, and hopefully it'll stick in my doo-doo head brain.
Aw.
It's not
and
due to
then
head.
It's
It's just a
doo-doo
lot of
head.
stuff to keep track of.
There's so
There's
much
so many
stuff.
shapes and things to keep track of. It's not your fault.
I'm going to actually. How far away is my brother? I can't see him. Oh, I can now. Okay.
Look,
Oh.
look with your special eyes.
Look, I can see you. I'm gonna cast Healing Word
My
at
bro.
my brother for 7 whole points of healing.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
But I am yelling at you as I'm casting Healing Word for you to get back inside the aura.
Back inside what aura? I didn't see an aura.
It's all around us. It's gray and weird.
It is visible to everyone, right?
Yes.
It is. I was just already gone by the time she cast it. That's why I'm giving her a hard time.
Okay. Okay.
You were 10 feet away from
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Ulta, you are up.
Yeah, same rules apply. So she'll do the 2 short sword attacks with the crossbow on the 3rd. It's a 24 and an 11 to hit. The 11, I
Okay.
assume, does
The-
not.
The 24 hits. Roll that damage, but then something's going to happen before you do your crossbow.
Thanks, I hate it. And then I have a d6, hang on. So 10 damage on that guy.
10. Okay.
Yeet.
Okay. As you land that blow and sort of start to take your second swipe, it's actually going to swipe back at you. And that
Gross.
is a 15 to hit.
All right, sure.
Okay. So now make a dex save.
All right. Jeez. Aggressive.
This is a
Fuck.
super big spider.
I know. It's an 11, so.
Smacking everybody around. Okay, so you get smacked this way as it like swipes from outside in at you. And you're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage and get knocked prone.
Yuki.
However, you still have like the rest of your turn. So if you wanted to, you haven't moved yet. So
You're.
I think you can still do stuff.
Can I still do my offhand third attack?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I'll do. No, that's 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Motherfucker. All right.
So you
That's
like
all.
get smacked and you sort of like land awkwardly and you try to ninja roll into it and shoot your crossbow out, but this one would actually be like a swings wide sort of thing where you don't quite get the aim right in the moment from getting smacked around. I don't have a better
Okay.
phrase for it. I like the phrase smacked around.
Yeah. And then since she didn't get any of her movement, can she use 15 to stand up and then move into the aura?
Yep, absolutely.
She'll move right into the edge of that aura and
Let me roll some of that beautiful dice for you. Here you go. Have some heals.
sick.
Okay. So now at this point, the spider's actually going to get enraged and just
Wait, is it her turn?
Nope. This is an extra thing.
No.
Oh, this is like some legendary action shit.
Yep. So it's actually going to like rear up on its hind half of its legs, I guess, and chitter with its mandibles a little bit, and then stick its head down almost at the ground and just run through all of you here. So all of you need to make a dexterity saving throw. Icarus, Eliseo, not Aster,
I have
Ulta.
to run so far. Ah,
I don't think I'm bad at these at least.
I
Oh,
have
I'm
to
good
run
at this.
so far, you guys.
15 for me.
17 for me.
17 as well.
Okay. So all of
OMG
you save
twins.
the dexterity saving throws. You all get hit for 5 bludgeoning damage, but all of you are able to like keep your footing, and it just like hits you. It grazes you on its way through, and it actually topples this tree. So we'll have to.
Not the nature.
I'm gonna just draw an X here. That tree is on the ground.
Quick question, just because I forgot about this part of my spell. Is the spider a shape changer?
No.
Okay. Just thought I would double check.
Also, just double checking, not a large creature, but a huge creature.
Yup.
Okay. I have things that I can do against large creatures. This is a disappointment.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Ulta's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Icarus, you're up.
Okay, I've got a plan. I'm going to, with my Warlock Pact slot, I am going to cast Branding Smite onto my weapon. So that's 12 damage, 12 fire damage if I hit with my next bow attack, which is a 24 to hit, not natural 24. As it says,
That does
it's great.
hit.
Okay, so then I deal 1d8 plus 5, which is 13 from the arrow, plus 3 from my curse. So that is 16 plus 12 fire. So 16
Okay.
magical piercing and
Way
12
to go,
fire.
bro.
Icarus, would you for me please flavor the demise?
Yes! Oh shit, I don't know how I want to do this. Okay, so I put like the halo on it, but it's like supposed to be like suffocating it because like Otherwise, a halo doesn't really hurt. I don't know. I didn't think that through. But it's like divine damage. So and then I like my arrow as I pull back. You see, I actually knock an arrow, but all of a sudden it disappears, and then what's there is left is like a golden like string of light between my bow, and then I release it, and then it just kind of like explodes on it with like divine fire. And it like turns upwards and just like, and then does like the thing where its legs curl in as it burns.
Nice. All right, and as it burns up,
oh, I heal 7 damage for killing it.
You'll notice a quick plume of smoke emanate from the center of it, where you last struck. And this, Aster, clearly for you, for everybody else, it'd probably actually be pretty clear anyway for anybody. It doesn't just like curl up and die right there. It actually, like from the edges of its legs into the center, and then its entire body mass just like disintegrates into this grayish ash and forms into another cloud for just a brief moment in the shape of what you could swear is the head of a dragon looking right at you, and then dissipates into thin air.
Did we get the color of the dragon?
Yeah, what was it? Purple, black? Did it look like distinct?
It is nighttime. You have no natural source of light other than the moonbeam, which is white anyway, so everything is like grayscale for all of you. So it's impossible to tell.
Technically, we're in dim light because of my aura. My aura puts us in dim light, so at least I have visibility, and I think Ulta.
And I'm also within like, I'm in its butt.
It's also on fire, which is a light source.
But
Okay.
yes, my channel divinity is dim light.
Okay, fair enough.
It is dusk.
For you and for Ulta, you can tell that you should be able to see if it had color what it would be. But all you can really see is this slightly more purplish black than gray aura. Looks vaguely familiar, but it's really hard to tell. And definitely in this case, like, the cloud shape takes the shape of what looks like a dragon snout with the sort of ovular eyes with the slit in the middle. And all of you could swear, all 5 of you could swear it's looking right at you before it dissipates.
Like right at all of us, or is it like looking directly at Icarus and like?
Each one of you swears that it's looking at you.
Okay, check.
Yeah. We're gonna take a short break right here, and then we'll come together and talk about stuff. Be right back. Hey, we're back.
Oh no!
You didn't.
Now
Nothing
it's
happened.
all over stream.
It's okay.
Now
No,
my code's
that's
all
not
over
all over
stream.
stream. It didn't. Nothing happened.
You're all over stream.
I saw it. I was holding it
you're
up
not
as
wrong.
we came back.
That's what he
What a-
said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Crazy.
Just like
Anywho.
my cat's butthole.
Okay, so this thing's gone. We just finished a fight against some spooters. Oh, that's right. I was gonna show you guys. Let's show you guys. Why is this not gonna work? What?
Hey, are the horses okay now, by the way?
They're still inside webs.
Okay, we gotta fix that.
Oh, this might be why.
I would moonbeam the webs, but I'm kind of scared that the horses might freak out.
Yeah, they might.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix something here. Okay, I'll do that between sessions. The creatures that you fought that weren't the giant spiders. Oh, here we go.
They're ettercaps, right?
They'd be like driders, right?
These guys.
No, driders are half
Oh.
half human. They were just like creatures.
Oh, it's so cute.
Just creatures.
They're chubby boys.
They're-
Yeah,
they're
so
great.
they stood up on their hind legs and seem to have these like claws for fingers, I guess, for lack of a better word. I don't know what a more anatomically correct wording is for that, but they're sort of like humanoid looking. They stand on their hind legs, they walk on their hind legs, but they have these extra long arms with these claws. But seem to have like similar capabilities to spiders themselves. And Aster, you would be able to tell that like this type of creature is not unheard of, but they are like more intelligent than spiders, and spiders themselves are already fairly intelligent. They don't really like communicate with humanoid-esque creatures, but spiders themselves are fairly intelligent beyond just being instinctive. In
I've
their
been
activity.
one.
Yeah, and these ones are like even a notch above that. It's odd to you that, especially as large as these ones were before they morphed into the huge one, that they would be this exposed. They would normally reside in much thicker wood or very deep caves, that sort of thing. And then the whole like cloud voodoo thing going on, and the fact that like their life essences essentially morphed into one giant creature, and then the whole thing at like everything about this is huge red flag, super unnatural, bad energy, bad mojo, no good.
Oh, hey, and also they're totally related to Purple Mad. Found that out because. Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
What happened? We're all
Wait.
gone.
What the?
we has disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I
Can
still
you
see
hear
I
it.
think I
us?
clicked on something accidentally.
I
Did that
still
fix
see
it?
it.
We'll find out whenever the lag ends.
Yeah.
I also forgot to
Oh,
say.
hey, Keegan.
Hi, Keegan. What's up?
I also forgot to ask for my good table because I'm bad at playing this game.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, I'm going to fix the cameras while we're talking.
Oh, we're gone now.
Sorry, stream. I don't know what happened.
Can you
Okay, they
hear
can
us
hear
all?
us. Okay, that's
They can
good.
hear us, they just can't
They
see us.
can hear us. This
For
is
sure.
good.
That's nice.
So what was the question? I'm sorry.
Good table.
Where was my good table? I forgot to remind you.
Yeah, that was a thing that only really impacted if you got killed.
Yikes.
Nah, not me.
Should have
Not
got
this
killed then.
campaign.
Which
That's the other one.
Yeah,
Tune
really
in
not
Wednesday
this one.
nights.
I think I'm just going to make it that you can have like an auto succeed
Oh my
on
God.
some check.
Keegan. Thank you for the. Is that for a TPK deck of things?
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Deck up things.
Is that
Deck
something
up
I pulled
things.
up? Chrissy, did you
Deck
have that pulled up?
I have that pulled up. So
Okay.
if you want to go ahead and
Chaos.
roll a D20, I think that's exclamation point D20 is the command, correct?
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's have
No,
Magic
if
do
they-
that because that's GM.
Yeah, Magic
Yeah.
should get to do that. He never gets
Go
to-
ahead because I'm frantically fixing cameras as we
All
do
right,
it
go
anyway.
for it,
so
Chrissy.
yeah, go ahead. And
Oh, I was
for it.
gonna let the person who paid for it. I don't know who
Oh,
paid for it.
yeah,
oh,
I was gonna
I
let them do
understand.
it.
Oh, Keegan. Yeah,
Keegan,
Yeah,
roll.
Keegan, go
Keegan,
for
roll
it.
that
I'm
D20.
sorry, I didn't catch the name. Roll that.
like
D20,
that, like what Purple just did.
Like what Purple did, but do it you.
Okay, we
Keegan
got a
gets
9.
9.
9.
A 9. All right. Magic, do you want
me?
me to send it to you, or do you want me just to read it out loud and then we do the things?
This is not working. I might need a minute. Because all of this stuff is freaking out because Zoom did something. And I don't know what it was. So... Shoot. Is Kohlrabi here? Kohlrabi, would you
Oh,
rather
it is
I
late for him.
kill stream and come back and we can
I'll
splice the
also
video
at
together?
him. He might be asleep.
F.
F in chat.
F.
Break
I've
part
never
2.
seen Zoom show up blank.
11,
Yeah,
make a
that
wish.
is weird.
I wish the stream would work.
I did not have a contingency plan for that.
Well, I don't know that any of us really had a contingency plan for disappearing.
I'm gonna try one or two more things.
Y'all
Sorry,
got ghosted
stream,
by
bear with me.
TPK.
Well, considering the card we just pulled on the deck,
Oh no.
Oh, see, now I want to lurk it because we're gonna learn in a second
no.
anyway.
I'm scared.
were you healed, right?
What? No.
Oh my god, I have a
No.
feeling I know what this is, just based on that question.
I'm gonna
Oh,
put some health
no.
into myself real quick. Be right back.
Yep. I'm
I have
gonna
a-
cast some healing.
Yep. Yep.
I don't like
Uh-oh.
this. I don't like the way I'm feeling right now.
Oh, we're gonna be fine. It's gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
it
But
should be
it's very
fine.
funny.
Um.
It's just ironic. It's ironic.
Mhm.
All right. That'll be fun.
Who's in?
Oh,
it's-
Keegan, thank you so much for the donation. You know, a large percentage of it is going to the Trevor Project this month, because Pride Month, everything. Hold on, we have a command for that. More details in that link. Yeah. Go to
If
the
you
account,
killed
so
us,
thank you
at
very
least
much.
it was for pride.
Exactly.
It's a good way to die.
I mean, I would take that death.
Yeah.
Okay.
New
Here-
characters. Who dis?
Here's what I'm gonna try. Everybody who's hanging out in stream, give me literally 2 minutes. I'm gonna kill the stream. I'm gonna try to see if resetting this software here just lets me do the thing I need to do to get all of our cameras back. And if not, within that 2 minutes, we'll also figure out a contingency plan for if we can't get the cameras back. Hang tight. We are going to be back in 2 minutes either way. Heck, we should be.
Let me refresh.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Luke.
did.
Ooh.
Screw you, Streamlabs!
Streamlabs, am I right?
This is okay. I'm
We
not
did
burning any more
it.
time. We did a thing. We did some fighting. We have like 40 minutes left, and man,
We're
we had a
gonna do
lot
it.
more stuff planned for tonight, but whatever. Shit happens. You want to talk about stuff, right? We want to talk about stuff.
We have a deck of TPK things
We have
to
a deck of
announce.
TPK things. What happens?
Chrissy, you're muted.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Let's try that again. We got a card number 9, and it might sound familiar to our DM, as the card is titled Juice.
Oh.
Every player rolls a d20. On a 1 through 10, the character will heal 1 d10 plus 10 hit points. If this would heal your character to max HP, the excess amount is added as temporary hit points. On an 11 to 20, your character will lose 1 d10 plus 10 hit points. If this would reduce your character's hit points to 0, your character falls unconscious but is stabilized.
Well,
Give 'em the
I'm taking some
juice.
damage. It's fine.
I'm really glad that didn't happen in the middle of combat.
Oh, good.
Right.
So, is above 10 bad?
Yeah.
Above
Yes.
10 is bad,
So
so
then-
you 1d20 plus 10
Or was
taken
it-
away from your HP.
Okay.
1d20 plus 10?
Hang on. It is
I think it might be
1d10,
1d10. Okay.
1d10 plus 10 hit points.
Alright.
Okay, 12.
At least I had all the temporary HP.
And we do
Wait,
this
I'm
3
still
times?
Monkey.
one time.
Oh, just one time. Okay.
All right, all
Yep.
right, all right.
I thought it was like 3 times, and I was like, really?
All right, so I am no longer monkey, unfortunately.
Also, sorry, chat. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around who did.
Yes,
if
thank you.
missed
Great.
it, so we had to super jankify getting the stream back up, so I'm gonna have to fix that before our next session because this should not work, but it is. We got the juice card from the deck of TPK's things, which is that's me. So everybody rolls a d20. And on a 10 or lower, the roller gets 1d10 plus 10 hit points back in healing. And on an 11 through 20, they lose 1d10 plus 10 hit points. And if that would render them quote-unquote dead, they are stable, but at 0 hit points. So that was to make sure that, like, somebody donating money doesn't kill a character.
You know,
Yeah.
I pay for this character to die.
Yeah.
So, we just finished that big bad fight and stuff, you know? Eliseo did not take a single point of damage. However, right now, they just took 19.
Yep.
Same. Well, I mean, I got hit by the big guy, like twice. But yeah, I still had like 7 HP as monkey.
And
I
Aster,
just
now
have,
that
like-
you're back in your natural form, you would notice that Seymour, still planted in the end of your staff, is like full hermit mode, hiding, shaking at the tip of your magic staff. Super freaked out.
Oh no, I haven't wild shaped with you here before, Seymour. I'm really sorry. Oh no, I just like give him pet. It is okay. I try to comfort the plant however I can.
When
I'm
you
gonna. Oh, sorry.
when you do that, he kind of like pulls the branches away and does this, and then is still sitting there kind of reserved, but not like fully relaxed yet. Juno, what's up?
I'm gonna moonbeam the crusty spider bits that are left in front of us, just in case.
There are none.
Okay, I'm still moonbeaming that area because yikes.
Okay.
We're just gonna bleach the whole surface.
Yeah, everything like fully disintegrated, but we're still doing a panic moonbeam. I got it. Okay. Zip. Awesome.
We've been in this spot for 2 sessions.
Ulta, in the trees, is gonna peek into the pocket that she has a tiny dragon friend and make sure he's okay.
He actually also looks frightened.
Oh no.
He's
So
like
I-
super clutching that coin, that one coin, and just like
It's emotional
curled
support
up
coin.
back in the deepest corner of the bag that you can find.
I will grab a little piece of like jerky or whatever and give him little like chin scritches and attempt to like calm him.
Comfort the baby.
It takes a while at best.
I figured.
So like minutes, not hours. We'll say about an hour. If you're actively at it, both of you, with Seymour and Sunrunner, it would take about an hour to get them to like show any form of relaxation or calm at all.
Yes. Understood.
So that was strange.
Yeah, the dragon at the end, I wasn't particularly fond of.
Jenna's
That
gonna chime in.
in-
What the fuck was that?
ettercaps and giant spiders, they're not supposed to be here. Next to a road that
What about the big one at the end, eh?
also not supposed to be here. Never
Okay,
seen
so I'm
anything
not
like
just
that.
saying shit. You all.
Nope.
Okay.
We all did too. There,
Makes me feel a little
Ed.
better, but not much. And she's gonna kind of just like storm off to the
fair enough.
back to the carts.
My hair is going to whoosh in the face of Sabaro Pizza as I turn to face him and be like, did you have anything to do with this?
Absolutely not. This one would not have such capability.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that these didn't show up until you joined us.
Well,
Promise.
perhaps we just all come down and try to figure this out together. Have you seen anything like this before?
Has this one seen? No.
No.
This one has seen many undead creatures and many with more than 2 legs, but not like that.
Just in case, I'm gonna vibe check that. Just in case, on the off chance. On the off chance I'm just being too trusting. $21.
So, you'd notice that he's had both hands sort of like on the edge of the wagon as he's talking, and you would know, like, in order to do anything, magical or otherwise, he would have had to have at least one hand free. And so far as you can tell, he did not. And he is showing genuine surprise at the sight of at least the spiders. And he mentioned like how big they are. Genuine surprise at that.
Yeah, Juno, he would have to be much more capable than really any of us to be able to have any involvement in that. I don't know, that dragon, something doesn't match between the two of those.
I have a theory. All right. So, hear me out. You know how the smoke is like purplish and, you know, that stuff. And, well, I mean, purplish is dark out, but there's fire. So it seemed, it was, yeah, you know. It reminded me of Frulum, which Frulum wore purple armor. Yes. Purplish smoke, yes. But there's no purple dragon. I've never heard of one. Is there a purple dragon?
Are we maybe want to not discuss this around our hitchhikers, or?
Jem has already like filed away.
Okay, just wanted to
But
make
in
sure.
fairness, Azbara is like still there and like still looking around.
Go back to bed. And I'll start walking back to the dome. And as I was saying, so
People can hear within the dome from the outside.
but they don't know that. So I'll just
Don't use your theater projection voice.
So
and we'll
so
just whisper
as-
kind of softly about it.
as I was saying,
Yes.
you got the part ups now, right?
There
There's no such thing as a purple dragon unless I'm wrong. So like
There
maybe
appears
purple is
to
for the
be
black dragon.
connection
'Cause-
between this event and the people that we have encountered before.
Yeah, maybe Frulum works for the black dragon. Was my theory that I was working on.
Maybe we have heard about a black half dragon. I forget what her name was.
Resmir.
Resmir.
Aster would
Maybe.
remember that. Even if Sir Heck doesn't.
Yeah. It's somewhere in my notes. It's a couple pages back, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna bop my head out of the dome real quick and see if he's leaning in, trying to listen.
He is not. He's receded back into the cart.
We've just intimidated this man.
This poor hitchhiker.
All right, I'm gonna cast sleep on the cart that he's in.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh,
Creative, I like it.
okay.
24
Oh my
points for
God.
sleep. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna feel better about myself, and then I'm gonna sit cross-legged inside the hut. I'm assuming Ulta's in the hut with us this time because everyone's aware that Ulta is traveling with our party at this point.
Yeah, at this point, for sure.
I'm gonna leave Puff outside just to keep an eye. That way, we'll have a hint if anyone's spying on us.
Okay.
Okay.
You cast sleep.
He's immune to sleep. No.
I mean, we don't know.
He's been an elf the whole time.
Well, anyway, yeah, there's definitely some type of element of control, I think. Normally, again, these ettercaps and these spiders wouldn't just be out here. Either they were very desperate to be out here and were going after the horses, or they were being controlled, at least in my mind.
Well, there was also... It was necromantic magic being used on them, which would imply either that they were kind of dead or... I think that's what it implies, right? Mind control is a different kind of magic, so it wouldn't be
Could
like...
be enchantment.
Yeah, so it would have to be something to do with
Mhm.
So yeah.
In any case, that's very disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be wise for those of us who can prepare our spells each day to have something radiant for the remainder of the travel. Just in case. Or if we hear of any magical items that could help create a radiant weapon source for you, Ulta. What kind of magic does my brother use most of the time when you fire your bow? Is it fire?
Fire, right?
Magical damage? Mine's magical piercing, but I can upgrade it to be fire, or
Okay.
soon I can upgrade it to be radiant too, I believe.
Okay. So maybe we just keep radiant energy in our back pocket for right
Yeah.
now for
I'll keep
at least
an
these
eye for it.
undead creatures that we've
Potentially undead, yeah.
come across. Frulum didn't really take too kind to the moonbeam either, but
Well, no one takes kindly to the moonbeam.
well, that's fair.
Well, I also kind of want to continue sleeping now, as crazy as that was.
I would love to actually say my bedtime prayers and sleep
Yeah.
as
I think
well.
we all need it.
Alta's gonna pipe up and just say, just really quickly before we do that, I mean, I would also like to sleep, but just something to...
Oh no.
No!
Not like this.
All the
Not like
technology
this.
bullshit.
I thought it was me for a second.
Oh, Chrissy,
No,
come
Chrissy.
back.
Oh, she's back. Okay.
Here I
Oh,
am, maybe?
Yes,
You're
you're
there.
back.
Shit.
Oh, everything you just said, none of it.
Before we
Might
do
as well
that,
have been muted. So she's just gonna just say, just a heads up, if that was in any relationship to Frulum, the spectral dragon made eye contact with all of us, and we are transporting their items. So they now know that we are transporting their items
correction.
in their place.
Let's rewind 3 seconds. As far as Ulta is concerned, the spectral dragon looked at her.
Okay.
before
So
this
I
conversation.
will say that. Then I will retcon that and say, like, I feel like the dragon face has now seen me again and knows that I am with you guys traveling.
And in
And
response to that, all of you would have this thought, wait a minute, it looked at me. So we'll
Yeah,
just sprinkle that salt into the conversation.
I'd mutter it.
and as she's hearing people like mutter that, and she'll just say, like, then it might venture for us to think of a backup plan for when we get to Waterdeep, in the off chance they now know who we are and who they should be waiting for.
I can try to prepare some spells that could help with that.
I can at least send a message to Rydoth and whoever else we met. And,
Yeah. We should let
melt
our
her off.
contact know for sure that this has happened.
Yeah, I can use
disconcerting.
my sending stone for mine. I just think maybe as we're traveling tomorrow, thinking of a plan for when we get to Waterdeep would be a smart idea, in the off chance they now know we are the
us.
ones transporting them. Yep. That's all. She's just gonna hunker back down and curl up and make
Pass
a
out.
weird, creepy nest. Yeah. Yep.
Juno will go into a trance after Alta begins snoring, using the snores as a way
Best
to
clip ever.
using the snores as a way to focus her trance, and also just try to send some prayers to the Moonweaver, asking, "The fuck?" Knowing that she's probably not going to get a response for her saucy prayers for this evening.
I think that Eliseo would maybe try and help prayer and also just kind of just be more present with Juno. But also maybe as a little addendum to the Moonweaver prayer, just have like one little thought of like, hey Caroline, come get your boy.
Okay.
Just throwing that out to the universe. I'm just like, you saw him. Don't let him be like that. Just
Okay.
that.
Juno. One of the few times that you actively try to reach out in seeking out a response, one happens, but it seems accidental during your trance. So for all of you, a long rest will eventually be completed, so you can make that happen on your character sheets while I'm describing this. Juno, you would normally in your trances, if you experience anything, you experience actual visions. And for the audience, in case anybody's sort of jumping in at this point and hasn't heard the explanations in the past, normally for elves, this experience is far and wide known as like an experience from the elves know that they have sort of eternal souls and they're just forever reincarnated in different forms, and sometimes they can have dreams that are really just reenactments of past lives. But in this case, which is not the first time for Juno, it seems to be like almost a message from the god that she is, or the deity that she is devotional toward. And you don't actually get a visual picture this time. I believe for the first time, right? This is the first time you've never really gotten a visual picture. All you get is a feeling, an emotion. And it's a mix of, I'm going to say 50% fear and 50% anger. And through whatever like verbiage you want to make this statement true, I just don't have the wording to make it happen. It is aimed at what's happening now. This is not past. This is not past life. This is not previous form that your soul has been in. This is now. Fear and anger.
Does it feel like present day as in like what's happening in this grove, or present day as like what's happening in the world at large?
That's a very good question, and I'm going to use that to amend my previous statement. It's a third fear, it's a third anger, and it's a third confusion. You're not really sure. Something extremely powerful is at work, and you're not really sure what it is or who it is, but it's enough to disturb the cosmos, and you feel it.
Well, yuck. I don't like my cosmos disturbed. Put that on a shirt. Don't like.
Okay, so we'll come into the next morning. Everybody has achieved a long rest, so all of that restoration happens for everyone. I'm going to trust all of you to, right now, as best we can, sort of speed track through 10 more opportunities for item crafting. I mentioned this earlier today before the session started. So anything you want to roll for potentially completing a project, whatever you're working toward, we're going to have about 10 days more travel. Okay, I was just catching up on those messages. So if you complete anything, I'm going to give you like a few seconds here. Tell me if we need to interpret anything. For the stream, we have some custom mechanics in place for item crafting, magical enchanting, spell crafting, physical training that we're using to sort of enter that intermediary space between, we don't want to fast forward through travel and just skip it all. We would like that timing to be meaningful, and we don't want to slog through literally months, day at a time of travel. So we're going to fast forward right now through 10 opportunities for projects. Does anything new happen for you guys that we should talk about?
So there were the 3 carts and 5 of us with 3 of us driving. So would that mean that I going solo wouldn't have time for crafting because I'm always doing the driving and not trading off?
Good question.
Because that's fine
you know what?
with
Just
me.
to
I
make
just
it
would like
easy,
to know.
just to make it easy, we can say that you guys are like trading off enough that it still works out, because it's technically supposed to be for every hour you get an opportunity, and
Okay.
traveling is going to be 16 hours out of a standard day. So waiving over all of the details, we're just going to say everybody reasonably has the 10 opportunities.
Okay. Thanks.
So what do we roll again? I have a DC 12, and then I think we said my proficiency with the Warhammer.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right, RNG.
I do not remember what we decided for the DC for the dragon camp.
Oh.
And once we do, I'm going to write it in the box so that I don't forget it. I had 2 successes, or 1 skill check success last time we did this, but I don't remember what the DC was.
Animal handling check. And the DC was, I want to say 11.
And we just
We're
rolled
just gonna say
10
11.
times, right?
Yes.
Because then I know what I'm doing.
Chrissy, it'll be 11, and please help me remember.
You get double if we hit a nat 20, right?
Double the skill points added. Oh yeah, and the successes. Yes.
Sweet. Then I got 11. Because I got a crit as well.
How many skill points do we get for a success?
1 per attempt,
Okay.
and then +1 per success.
So
Okay.
if I attempted 10 times and succeeded with a crit, that's 20 or is it 10? Or 11?
10 attempts is 10 points.
Yep.
10 successes is another 10 points.
Okay.
And then for every crit, that's 1 more.
Okay. So I would have 11 and 11. In 2 different categories.
Yes.
Okay, good. Noted.
Let's get
So
you
much
guys
rolling in
back
roll
onto
20.
the world map. As we're traveling. You're up here now. Even farther.
Okay, so we need 50 successes. But I have a lot more skill points than successes, so that should be right.
The skill points count toward your level of proficiency.
Yes.
So, like the increased level of difficulty for the project you're trying to complete will become easier over time.
Yeah, I think we said mine's 2nd level. So I have 82 skill points at the moment.
Happy music.
Okay. Alright, that's the worst point. If I succeed this roll, I will complete my item. If I fail this roll, I will be set back. Alright.
How many failures do we get before we get totally fucked?
Depends on the project. The most basic project was 30 successes before 10 attempts. Before 10 failures.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I should be good then. Because
I
I
am
have,
1
Natural
point
one.
away from being fucked.
Alright.
I have
we're
3
done.
failures and 30
I've-
successes.
Yep. That's how that goes.
So what happens if we fail out of it?
Then you have to start over. There's going to be a little bit of buffer depending on the number of successes you had before fully failing. Jesus. But like that number of failures is essentially, well, it might have to be different for like physical training, but for like item crafting, it would be like you made one more attempt and you broke a component, or you attempted the completion of crafting your own spell, but you infused the wrong kind of magical energy and it burned your scroll to ashes. Something along those lines. Like too many failures before enough successes ruined the project. But you don't want to, I don't want to make it so that you lose all of the knowledge gained along the way.
I'm gonna
So
get a
that's-
knot in my back real quick.
Yeah, so that's one aspect that I like. I sort of planned out the start to finish, but a lot of the details of the in-between we will have to figure out when it comes. That's why you guys are the guinea pigs. And I hope that's okay. Okay, are we all done rolling and figuring all that out? Okay, so also within that time period, there's about 10 days that you could be talking with each other or doing other things other than your projects. And now is the opportunity to figure that out.
Sorry,
if
my
not,
brain
that's cool.
broke. I was trying to do math. What was the question?
Anything you want
Sorry.
to... So outside of your projects, is there anything that you wanted to be talking about with anybody in the group, you five plus Jamna and Azbara? Or are we just like barreling through?
I would like to
do
keep
we
an
have-
eye on Icarus just to see if Corellin is intervening at all.
Yeah, I'll just wait for a dial back, you know.
Okay.
Question: do the rest of us still have our shadows?
Yes.
Okay.
Does Ulta have her shadow back?
No.
Okay.
Right.
Thought I'd check just in case.
Every once in a while, pop in
Yeah.
and see how it's doing.
If anyone checks on what I'm doing as I do some song crafting this time, instead of like writing the song, I'm like trying out some calligraphy for like the titles and the notes, just to make sure I can make it look pretty. You'd have to spy on me to actually know what I'm really doing, but like I'm doing a different vibe of song crafting right now.
We know that you're just writing Icarus and then Corellin's last name. We get it.
No. It might be a love song, but that wasn't what I was going for.
Bunch of hearts in a journal.
What's his last name? Is it Archheart?
And your
Archheart?
initials.
You actually
I
don't
don't
know
know.
a last name.
It's probably a title, not a last name.
Probably.
Do we come across any folks dressed like cultists as we continue onward, or like do we have the capacity to like hoof the horses a little bit so we can catch up to the group of cultists in front of us? Or
Yes, it is reasonable to do that if you want to, and we don't have to like roll for it. So you can catch up to the small grouping of the caravan ahead of you, which will be another 2 or 3 carts.
And I will pass a note to my brother with the questions I posted in our chat earlier. Let me go scroll up. Thankfully, we posted all these GIFs about thinking, so it's super easy to
Great.
find.
Yep.
Oh wait,
We're
these questions were
awesome.
for me?
Well, my spouse is driving the other cart, and it's very hard to pass them a note, so I am
Pass
passing
message.
you.
Oh, you're
That's a
passing
lot
it
more
to,
than 25 words.
You're passing it to
True.
me to pass to them.
No, I'm passing it to you to handle the questions because I'm trusting you with this. If we encounter the cultists, here are some questions I think it would be wise for us to ask them. But I won't say that part out loud. That part I'll send a message to you, and then I will pass you the note.
Okay.
Because I think we have Pizza
So-
Man in the back of our...
So you want me to encounter a cultist, persuade them to be on my side by whatever means necessary, and then get these answers out of them?
Or just convince them that they're one of us? Or that we're one of them? Like we're a part of their crew?
One of us.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this now, because within the next few minutes is normally when we would end. Do we want to try to have that conversation and definitely go a bit longer than usual, or should we cut now and basically prepare for that to be what we start with next session? I do not
It
have a
would
preference.
be good for us to have the time to talk about the questions just to make sure we've hit everything
I'll pin them in
Do
chat
it
and we can do
in-
them next session.
next session.
Mhm.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So, with that being the case, then, I'm going to let everybody know that we'll have basically those conversations at the start of our next session, and then we will be entering Waterdeep. So, I guess all of our technical difficulties tonight ended up giving us a sort of blessing because I actually planned on being in and going around Waterdeep well before now in today's session, but technology said, fuck you. So we'll just have the extra 2 weeks to plan for that next time. So let's kill it there, and we'll have a lot of conversation over the next 2 weeks and be ready for it next time. So Heck, who are you? We'll go around the horn and do our outros.
All right. Hey guys, it's me, Sir Heckalot. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and in our lovely Discord that you should definitely join at Sir Heckalot. In terms of where you will see me next, you will see me next for Women in Gaming on Sunday, and the little roundtable panel we're doing, as well as the Weekend at Strahd's one-shot that the lovely D&D Elise is running, as well as a Total Party recap. Other than that, you can find me on Neon Lights Roleplay sometimes in Harper, and of course here. But that is about it. Let's keep on keeping on.
I'm next. Hi, I'm Nif. I was playing Eliseo, the Azbara Time Wizard, and making total joy out of it. I am gonna be here on TPK tomorrow doing Cold Hands, Warm Heart, our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign with Last HP Hero. And yeah, other than that, I'm around on the Discord server being a gremlin on Twitter and stuff. And also I am active with Jasper's Game Day, which is a charity for the education and prevention of suicide, and just raising awareness through events and different partnerships in local places. So I highly recommend you check them out and what they're doing. I love them very much. You should too.
Hiya, it's Hyacinth. I will be back next Wednesday for God King's Call. Sorry, I wasn't here last week. If you tuned in, I'm sorry. I meant to be there and I had an emergency come up. But so I'll be here next week introducing my now new-ish character. He was there but wasn't, but he was doing something funny, so it doesn't even matter. That's just me. He was getting like some skin moisturizer or something is what I've been informed I was doing. It's just funny. But I will be here next week, so come join us for that. And next
It's me. I'm Twin 2. I've just got a sneeze that's right here. It's ready to come out. So, hello everyone. Twin 1. Yep, yeah. That's who I am. It's me, Corndock McGraw. I am here during module week, which is neat. And then next time you'll see me is in a one-shot with Fazul on next Friday. Something to do with rats.
There's something wrong with them.
There's something wrong with the rats. I will be playing a version of Helen Mirren in the Fast and Furious movies, since that will be coming out that Friday, which is really important to me.
Nice.
And then the week after that'll be module week, and then the week after that is TPK Con, where I will be hosting a one-shot Sunday morning, July 11th. Man, that's coming up fast. And I'm very excited because Heck will be in the stream with me, but we are bringing 4 other femme members of the tabletop gaming community who have not been on TPK roleplay streams in the past. We've got some mega influencers and some people who wish to remain anonymous to the internet. So we've got a wide variety of players, and I'm just really excited to see how it all turns out. More details on that coming soon, but we will be performing a heist.
Oh.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
All right, guys, I'm Prissy, and I play Ulta, our Kobold Ranger. Where can you find me? You can find me in the Discord, all over the place, doing all the things. What do I have coming up? We have next week. Sunday I will be in a Women in Gaming game as well. I will be at the beautiful Luca Locke's table. I believe I'm playing a dwarf with dwarf minions. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. And then the following week is the Wrath of Many, our mini-series with Dr. Tyrant, at Dr. Tyrant, or just Tyrant, wherever you can find him anywhere else. And then yeah, we have module week the following week, so you'll see me back here, and then TPKCon as well, with my personality exploration panel with a couple of folks that I know who are professional gaming mental health specialists. So you'll get to see some folks from the Badana group and a few other places that focus on mental health and gaming. So that'll be lots of fun. That's where you'll find me.
All right,
The
and
end.
I'm That Magic Juice. We'll be back with this group on this campaign in 2 weeks today, going into the crown jewel of the North, Waterdeep. And semi-spoiler, but I can't keep it in anymore. It will not be just another pass-through of a major city in Faerun. It's going to be a good time. So the Queen's Gambit campaign will have some expansion in its lore and adventures in the major city of Waterdeep. It's going to be a good time.
There's gonna be a pub crawl. That's what I heard.
Let's get weird. Let's do some heists.
I'm not saying no.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist? Isn't that its own thing?
It is. It's gonna be an extended tour. Like, we're really trying to get through all these modules, but we're just gonna insert another one into the middle of it.
Every time.
I have
You
said
guys, this is
that,
gonna be a long-term campaign.
as written,
Hope
the
you're ready.
the not Horde of the Dragon Queen, but the Tyranny of Dragons, which Horde of the Dragon Queen is the first half, only goes to level 15. And anybody who understands the basic leveling systems of role-playing games knows that the earlier levels are pretty quick and the later levels kind of get longer as far as leveling through. So we are not going by the book by many means whatsoever. And I said many, not any, on purpose. So yeah, that's going to be this campaign, and I really want to focus on this campaign because it is going to be, it's going to have a lot of breadth, it's going to have a lot of depth, a lot of character development, which has already been hinted at a lot, as well as the conflicts at hand. Really excited for where it's going to go. If you're interested, I also run another campaign on my channel every other Friday, which has already been linked in the chat. I'll just leave it at that. Good night, everybody. Sorry again for the technical issues. Thank you for sticking around, those of you that did, through the last 45 minutes or so after we got it sort of figured out. But we'll see you next time, 2 weeks from now on Queen's Gambit. Bye.